All on its own, got one come across, touch it. He'll get his three.
Brilliant.
They picked up right where they left off last season. And here in Grand Prairie, Mike McEwen is continuing exceptional play, finishing first and locking up a spot in the final. And wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Cooey, after a year together, Kevin Cooey's team hitting their stride. Last night, they never trailed, winning the semi. Tonight, to the victor, a spot in the trials. McEwen, Cooey, Canada Cup final, next. It's been a short stay here in Grand Prairie. It only began last Wednesday. Finishes tonight, but we'll look forward to being back here for the Scotties Cup February. Earlier today, the women's final was on the ice here at Revolution Place. Val Sweeting against Rachel Holman, rematch of last year's Canada Cup final. And Sweeting trying to become the first back-to-back women's winner in the Canada Cup tourney. This one goes to an extra, and Rachel Holman with the last rock has a little backing, and she draws it down very nicely, thank you, for the win. 8-7 your final. So Holman picks up the win, her first ever Canada Cup title, and also that all-important women's spot in the curling trials 2 years from now. Men's semifinal, well, it went last night. John Epping of Toronto against Kevin Cooey. Epping having come through a tiebreaker against Pat Simmons. This one too goes to an extra. But this is a really nice shot. Cooey, tap it up, grab the top of the button for the win, make the final 7-6, and with the win, Cooey now advances to play the defending champion, Mike McEwen. And on this Sunday night, we say hello, Canada. Welcome back to Grand Prairie, our final evening. Cheryl Russ alongside. There really isn't much to choose between these two teams. They are almost equal everywhere in terms of statistics. The biggest difference is their length of service. Cooey's team has been together just 2 years, 10 years for McEwen.
And that may be the only difference. I looked at the numbers and they're almost identical. Points allowed, points against, number of steals, even their player percentages are identical. So the key to the game today is going to be those key turnover shots. Make that perfect hit and roll or that freeze to generate your scoring opportunities and get those angles right and leave Mike those big run backs.
It may just be 2 years for Cooey, but boy, are they a different team this second time around.
Especially Kevin himself. He's more comfortable at ease, a lot more confidence, and I think it's a lot to do with this switch at the third, not position, holding the broom position with Mark Kennedy. He interacts so well with Kevin, but more importantly, it makes Mark a better player because he sees those two skip rocks come down. He can read the ice that much better himself. They're finding their identity. Look out, this team's for real. All about keys, it's get the rocks in the right spot. Both these teams have all the skills, battle of the angles, and let Kevin be Kevin.
The keys to the game are brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. It's the men's final of the Canada Cup when we come back to Grand Prairie. Mike McEwen will win the Home Hardware Canada Cup.
It felt amazing winning in that environment. It's very close to what a field would be like at Olympic trials. And to come through and win a 4-rock 10-end event, which I think some said we hadn't done before, felt pretty good.
Bring it up for the win!
The trials seem so far away, but just in terms of planning, it'd be nice to wrap up that first one and just plan, and you'd be able to set your schedule going forward.
The 2015 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice. The 2015 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like cashmere. By Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada. And by Ford, proud partner of the Canadian Curling Association for over 20 years.
Kevin Cooey, Mike McEwen set the battle for the Canada Cup title here in Grand Prairie. Time to meet the teams now. It's brought to you by Home Hardware. Homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice.
Hi, I'm skip Mike McEwen. Our lead is Denny Neufeld, second Matt Wozniak, our third is BJ Neufeld, and we curl out of the Fort Rouge Curling Club in Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Hi, I'm Kevin Cooey. Our lead is Ben Hebert, second Brent Lang, third Mark Kennedy, and we curl out of the Glencoe Club in Calgary.
Both the teams finishing with 5-2 records, and they had a draw to the button to determine who would have that last rock. It was won by Cooey. McEwen coming up a little shy of the 4-foot. So Cooey with last rock playing the yellow stones, McEwen the red, and to get us underway this Sunday night, our final night here in Grand Prairie. This is the McEwen lead, Denny Neufeld.
Line's good.
Extremely good chance this will be high octane curling rocks all over the place. Both teams have that huge upweight ability to make those run backs. So as you mentioned in the opening, Cheryl, it's all about getting those angles right.
I think it's just going to be a shot here or there. We saw it today in the Sweeting-Homan game where it's just one hit and roll and that sets up your points, and that's all the differences there are out there between the two teams.
Line's good.
Line's good.
Line's good.
Copy.
Line's good.
I think Kevin Cooey said it best in the opening. You know, a win here for either team allows them the luxury of planning out the next 2 years, of not going so hard and chasing for those CTRS points.
Doesn't have to curl.
No, just
Get over curl.
It's good. It's good.
full 8 skip.
He's gonna run it. No,
It's fine. That's fine.
It's fine.
Shot.
Oh, he is too. What a junior.
You don't see this very often in any games that they're playing their run back here. First of all, the lead doesn't throw it very often, but
Just normal.
that's why they brought it in so tight. They're all about controlling the front.
Hard. Whoa. Hard. Yes. 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 Hard. Yes. Hard.
Matt Wozniak.
Good.
And there it is to run it back right away and have it 3/4 under cover.
Good shot. Good sweep. Sorry, Dan.
The brilliant part about that shot is now Ben can't hit it. It's still in the free guard zone. It's early enough they can't make a play on that rock with any speed.
Exactly, and you can run back your own. You can hit your own, just not the opposition's in the free guard zone.
No. Line's fine.
Looks a little lighter.
Looks like it's marks, guys.
Marks though, if you can. Should get there.
Pass the curl.
Just dead on it.
Lock it, Mark. Pass the
Looks
curl
all
off if it's
here.
there. Off.
Curl in there.
Nice
Just a
weight,
sliver
Benny.
wider. Good shot.
Sweep, guys. Freeze inside of that.
Brilliant judgment just in the first hand.
Try and get under.
Didn't
Tough
quite
to get
curl.
it. Same as every other game. Could play this
Stop.
again. Freeze any
Do you
good?
ever freeze it?
Sure.
Where Ben's rock didn't curl, that was the straighter spot, a little bit straighter than all the rest of the spots that we saw in the Homan versus Sweeting game. Just didn't finish till it got
Just
closer to
line
the
right now,
line.
Mike.
Okay. Hard line.
Just line.
Whoa. Stay close.
Still just line.
Line's good.
Small tap.
Line's good, Danny.
Tapping at least a foot.
Whoa. Yeah. Hard. Whoa.
Pretty good.
Shot.
Shot, Matt.
Oh, T-line there.
Yeah.
Quick.
Corner, guys.
Yeah.
It's really hard to get it out and stay for a corner.
Okay. Yeah.
Awfully nice stone there at the start.
Firm. Guard ours. Yeah, he owns.
Okay, here you go.
Firm intern. Okay, got
This curled yesterday.
Yeah, I remember.
I'm trying to remember yesterday's game, what different spots did. Any advantage?
Not very heavy, Mark. Get ready. Yep.
Hard, Mark. Whoa.
Yep.
Real hard.
Hard. Come on. Roll the shooter, Danny. Go.
Good shot. Gets the backing away, move things around.
Shot, Langer.
Seems that good,
Yep.
5-2 record for Mike McEwen. Spread out his losses, which is exactly what you want to do. It was that win over Steve Laycock in the final draw that gave him first place and the win and the bye to the final.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa, we'll hook it.
Good shot. Throwing hard and tick.
We'll just make the middle one roll on. Want to go the same way? Sure.
5-2 record as well for Kevin Cooey. But you see the loss to Mike McEwen. That was what separated them. The final spot guaranteed to McEwen. Cooey had to come the longer route through the men's semi. That win over Sean Epic.
Whoa. Whoa. Right off. Yep. Whoa. Yes. Heart. Heart.
Go, Brent.
Go, Benny. Go, Benny.
Sorry, Brent. It's a good spot.
Okay. Mike McEwen said they came into this Canada Cup last year really tired, and they did sit down in the off season and rework their schedule, and they didn't play as many events leading into this. I think 7 events before this. They felt like they were coming into this a little fresher than last year.
Guys.
Yeah.
You just have to look at Brad Gushu, 10 events, roughly 3 to 4 events more than everybody else, and didn't help him out either.
Almost control.
Oh, you wonder when it catches up to you. Just being on the road. It's a lot on the body.
Yeah, you can go, Matt.
Roll it.
Go, Matt.
Roll it big.
It's rolling big. It's rolling big.
What a spectacular
Good try.
set of shots
Good.
out of the McEwen team so far. Right on the X every time.
Heel. Half's fine.
Okay.
Obviously can't go over the top end.
No.
No chance. This was pretty straight yesterday.
What's that edge of the 4 spot we talked about?
Yep. Gotta go.
Mark Kennedy
Hard,
throwing
Benny.
third stones for the Cooey team
Hard,
from the
Ben.
Glencoe
Real
Club
hard.
in Calgary.
Anything, Brent. Go.
Last year, their
Go,
first
go,
year
go, go.
together, really 4 all-stars coming from different directions, playing as 4 different people. This year, there's a sense that it's more of 4 players and 1 team, as we say good evening to Brian Mudryk.
Vic, thank you so much. This Kevin Cooey team is certainly much different in season number 2. I talked to Mark Kennedy, and I asked him the biggest differences between last year and this year. And Mark really pointed out to the chemistry between himself and Kevin Cooey when they work the ice together. Of course, now it is Mark holding the broom when Kevin throws the final stones, working together. Even Mark said he didn't expect the chemistry to be that good. And the second big thing he said, in the summertime, as a team, they sat down and had 17 specific things they wanted to work on to get better at. And they really credit their mental coach, John Dunn, with helping with that. And I said, Mark, 17, can you give me maybe one that really stood out? And he said, you know what, Brian? Just practicing harder, the technical side of things, sweeping harder. And if we can carry that out, even with our releases being the same, and bring that into the competition, we're going to be much better. And it's paying off. They have a chance for $14,000 here if they win, Vic, and also number 2 on the money list coming in.
And, of course, maybe even bigger than that, Brian, is the fact that they would get that trial spot in Ottawa. But there's no doubt. And one of the other things, too, is that Kevin didn't think he would be losing anything. You just have to look at Brent Lang. Look at the way he brushes. So, yeah, okay, you're breaking up the long-standing sweeping pair of Hebert and Kennedy. But Cooey said, I'm not losing anything. I need him here. I want him down here. And also, because everyone was coming from different places, from Kevin Martin's team, from Glenn Howard's team, Cooey had his ideas. He wanted to create a 4-man team that now had its own identity.
Well, and it's happening. It really is, Vic. And, you know, Brent Lang is one of the best judges of a rock that I've ever seen. You know, you could argue who's a better brusher, yeah, whatever. But the more important thing is making shots lead through skip. And if you're third, in this case, Mark Kennedy gets to see 2 stones coming down the ice, you have a way better feel. And he's what we've seen this week, shot the lights out. It doesn't get much better than this. Tight guard.
Okay, line's pretty good, guys. Might have to wait on line. Got some room, yeah. 2/3. Room.
Wait's real nice.
Probably have to switch.
Hang on.
Probably have to switch. Line's good. Yeah, finish it, halfway. Finish it, Danny. Hair tighter.
2/3.
Finish it a bit.
Whoa. It's going to kill here, guys.
Get. Hard. Hard, Danny. Hard.
Good. Shot.
Oh, he covers that perfectly. Wow. And now to see if it's, in fact, 2 or 3. It appears from overhead. That couldn't be more perfect.
the whole end for McEwen. Just run back, stick it, come around, freeze, hit and roll.
I don't think I got enough of it.
That's not great either.
Oh, it's pretty incredible first end to put the broom in the right spot, throw the right weight.
Yeah, it's liver high.
I thought it was a little wide on you too. It wasn't tight.
Yeah, I thought you did good. I like the way you threw it.
It's long enough, this guard, too. Makes this run back that much tougher.
Here, hi, Kev. Where do you want to see it, Kev? Right here? Yes! Whoa! Whoa!
Yep. Yes.
Hard!
Hard.
Hard!
Hard.
And well done.
Kev, good throw.
Oh, what a shot.
And leaves the shooter out there again to be promoted.
Shot.
Still, though, for the moment, McEwen Lee sitting the one and without last rock here in the first.
Hair high.
Nice shot making. Even those run backs will grab a bit of pebble down that middle for a
I got the
while.
line with
This
the
is the
other
same.
ice, and that was a guard.
Same ice as the last one.
Okay.
Okay, Mike. Here we go.
That's the same?
Yeah.
Okay.
Full four.
That's how much curler is in this ice. He's taking the same broom to get to the same location, even though he's throwing it 15 feet harder. He's got that much more time to curl. It'll be wider at the hog line, but it's got that much more time later.
Line's good, guys.
We're close, man.
Line's good. You got room. You got some room. Matt, can you wait on that?
We really got to go.
Well, switch. You got to switch then.
Switch, please.
You're just killing the line.
Top 8.
Just killing it.
Hard Denny. Hard Denny. Hard Denny. Hard Denny. Line's really
Yep.
good.
It's getting better.
Hard
Go,
Denny.
Denny. Go.
Well,
Denny.
Denny
Hard
Newcomb
Denny.
Go.
Hard.
with a big carry.
As far as it goes.
As far as it goes is the top four just off center line. Leaves a corner showing.
That's the right spot.
Yeah, it's good.
Got a little excited there.
Yeah. I think he's carrying them a long way today. Killing it.
Hard Denny. Hard Denny. Hard Denny. Hard Denny. Line's really good.
So there's that directional brushing again with Denny Neufeld, that push in the direction they want the stone to go.
Good shot. It's pretty good.
Kevin could play the soft come around tap, but
Quite as fast as you.
it's pretty iffy in the first end, so he's going to go wide. Chances are the most he'll ever steals one.
Yeah, and I think it's just playing with that center line first end. You just never know if it's going to grab or not.
Line's good.
Hard, pretty good. Come on, Brent.
So it's a draw against two.
It's close. We got to go, though.
You heard Hebertson. Come on, Brent. So this is theirs now. This is all them. And this is the carry. Here they go.
Line's good.
Kennedy
Line's good.
calling line. It's a draw against two.
Line's perfect. T-line.
T-line, need a piece of the button. How do you like this first and something? Man alive. McEwen's checking his pockets. They were just picked. Well, what can you say? You've got the button left to draw to, and you say, Kevin, it's up to you.
8 incredible shots, absolute incredible shots by Team McEwen. And then we let Kevin be Kevin here. Gives it to the brushers, gets the broom in the right spot, which is half the battle here, and Hebert and Lang right where it had to be.
For the single, the key shot is brought to you by Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like cashmere. On our final evening here in Grande Prairie, men's final, Home Hardware Canada Cup. Here in the second, Mike McEwen will have the last rock. He has the hammer playing the Redstones.
It's one of the finest displays in the first end
Don't kill it early.
of a team without hammer that I've ever seen, and they still didn't score.
Mark, it's got to be
We
Mark.
got forced.
Wait for it. Just wait for it.
I think, though, that is back to even what Kevin said about the 17 things that they had to work on. And the top teams seem to be working on everybody throwing the same. It used to be years ago. The skip had to just figure out 4 different releases coming down. But I think the edge is having your entire team all throwing the same way, because you just see over the years the volume of shot making has gone up and up and up because of that. Makes it easier on the skip.
You got just top 8.
Whoa, Beach. Whoa,
That's
whoa,
fine.
whoa, Matty. Off.
Wait,
Offline.
Giving weight a bit. Top 8.
Got room. Line will be fine.
Top 8. Wait,
Probably has to curl.
there.
It's going to have to curl.
We can wait on
Can you
it.
push the tee?
Close to tee, yeah.
Yeah, that's where you want to be.
You got to
on
go,
that.
BJ.
Go on that.
Go, 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 go.
Go, BJ.
Funny
Go,
you say
go,
that.
go, 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 go.
Cheryl, because I think it was
I got
Rachel Holman
third.
during the offseason. That was a key
Back
for
ring.
her.
Just out. Yeah.
And getting Joanne Courtney throwing on the same page, throwing the same as the rest of the team.
Just not quite to the hacks.
But again, it comes back, Russ, to where these 4 players have come from. After all those years together, Kennedy Ebert with Martin. So Kevin knows them inside out. As Glenn Howard would know Brent Lang. Last year, yeah, of course, you watched them on the other side and you're opposing them all the time, playing against them. But now you're your teammates.
Hard, Benny. Yep. Right
During the offseason this year, they said, hey, we got to get to really know each other.
Yeah, you said it best day one. There were 4 world-class individuals curling, and now they're a bunch of buddies, a squad, a team, and figuring out each idiosyncrasy. You just mentioned Brent. He like on that outturn side, his outturn will hang for a little while on that particular shot. Getting to know that takes time.
Sure.
Yeah, I think so.
And I think all 4 players now, you know, they're watching the ice, they're watching the different spots in the ice. They're all paying attention to where the broom needs to go.
Yep.
I'm trying to see.
Yep. Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah.
Good.
Good.
Not bad.
I think people sometimes wonder when we're saying, oh, you know, it takes them like 2 full years to get going. Well, at this level, if you want to, you know, you want to curl 92% as a team, you have to have everything clicking to get anywhere near a 90% game.
Like that. Well, you hit all the corner that you can't go around if you're hitting roll. Fairly tight. Fine. Sure.
I like this. 2/3.
Go after him.
Yeah,
almost.
Yeah.
14-5.
14-6.
It's always harder when you're the #1 team too, because everybody else is chasing you. So what are you chasing? How do you, who pushes you to get better and do more? And that's kind of John Dunn's or your coach, or, you know, somebody's got to be looking from the outside saying, hey, we need to improve on these, otherwise you're at the top and you don't.
We don't have to, but weight's real good. Just clean. Line looks good.
You want to bite the center line.
Easy.
Yep.
Doesn't
Line's
need
pretty
curl.
good. Little bit, Mark. Yep.
That might have been one of the biggest reasons McEwen team, they brought on John Meade. Maybe that's an outside kind of view saying, hey, these are some things I think you could do to get better, because they were #1 last year. Where do you go from there?
There you go. Good spot. Rick. Would you say good shot, Rick?
Ricky.
Is that right?
He also might be able to give him some inside tips for winning that provincial spot they really want.
Yeah, he knew how to do that.
Yeah, I think they'd like that.
Hard!
Trying to get the other
Drives it by and through, actually. Well, it's 5 losses, of course, for Mike McEwen in the Manitoba finals, and then another semi-final. It's just been a remarkable story, in fact.
It's not too high.
That weight though for the right line. But I think you sweep for halfway, guys. For sure. 2/3. Okay.
Weight's good. A little high, for sure. Halfway only. High to halfway.
Yep. Yep. Hard, Benny.
Ben's trying to keep it straight here. The speed's there.
Almost halfway.
You just want to nibble the ribbon.
Let her stop.
Stop.
Just clean.
It's good.
Whoa.
Got to bite center line.
Whoa, whoa, you're there.
Brent.
No, I don't think
You're
so.
there, you're there, you're there.
Good shot, Mark.
Yeah. Good sweep, guys. Spot. That's better. Think about
Well, there's money, of course, that they can win. $14,000 goes to the winner, as well as $1,500 per round robin win. Both of these teams have 5 of those. And then, of course, the second of the New Year's stops on the Season of Champions will be the Continental Cup in Las Vegas. The winner will be part of Team North America. And I say and maybe it should be #1, is they gain the first dedicated, guaranteed spot, men's team spot at the curling trials 2 years from this week in Ottawa.
What do you guys like?
Terrible. Put it back there.
Great shot that BJ just threw. He
Half
not
open.
only cleared the center guard, but also got rid of the one on the side 8 foot. Still brings the blank possibility into play.
No, half open. Right where that one was. Okay. You like that, Benny? Sure. I don't really know. Or that or the guard. Well, guard, then he's drawing somewhere for sure.
Yeah,
Come here.
Guard's a little scary.
It's your call, Kev.
If he makes the double and stays open,
You can split ours.
I like that there.
I like the guard or replace it.
I think he's just drawing if he's
Yeah,
guard.
I agree. I think we want to, yeah, even if I'm wide open in the 8 foot.
Yeah.
Top 8.
Anything they could add to the list of 17, maybe it was in there. It's clock management. It's
okay, though.
this isn't that tough a decision here, and they're burning some valuable seconds. I don't think a guard would make much sense. Nobody seemed to like it anyway, so I'm not sure why there was much of a discussion. You're going to draw, so going around the corner makes a lot of sense.
Definitely mine if we're going.
Line's not.
I see
I'm
that.
thinking right about, right on the tee.
Line's okay.
He's going to be able to roll, so put it at least tee.
Go ahead.
Right on the tee. He's going to be able to roll.
Go ahead.
Keep going. If he rolls, put him behind the tee.
Yep,
That's
keep
good.
going.
That's good. That's good.
That's good.
Great call on that.
So 8 teams began play last Wednesday. Here are your top 3. We know Mike McEwen gets first by virtue of his round-robin win. That John Epping had to come through the tiebreak with Pat Simmons, the reigning Canadian champion. Number 1 on the tour, Brad Huju, failed to make the playoffs. Brad Jacobs also losing out. The gold medal winner, Steve Laycock, Reed Carruthers, the reigning Saskatchewan and Manitoba champions, respectively.
Yep. Yep. Gotta go.
Hard, Denny.
We notice more curl
Really gotta go
inside-out shot. They're going to have trouble holding this.
Hard to stick.
Uh-oh.
You forced him to play a shot.
So, one of those rare unforced errors that we often talk about.
BJ was happy with his throw. It was just, it goes there.
Edge, this is where Mike threw his draws. That should get across, hey?
Should be good. Give me the 2.
Okay, right on the tee line.
Were you getting the same times on Mike's draws?
No, I got a little slower on Mike's just because it was curling a bit more here.
Yeah, speed you threw last end, that'll be close. No less than that for sure.
Yeah, same as you threw on your draw to the button last end. I didn't turn.
Okay, right on the tee.
That was an 85. I got a little bit light, guys.
Yeah, definitely got light.
Kevin Cooey first skip
We gotta
stone
go.
here in the
Go ahead,
second.
Sure?
Go ahead, line's perfect.
Line's good. Looks pretty good to me. T-line.
Line's good, T-line.
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 Go then.
Guys, line's perfect.
Go then,
Go,
line's
go,
real
go, go,
good.
go. Come on,
Get some
T-line.
separation.
Come on, Brent.
So it's about the
T-line.
carry now.
T-line.
There.
Right
Yep.
here. Not past the
There. There. There.
And right to the pin.
Double's pretty good too. Sitting here. You gotta hit it.
Maybe with normal.
Yeah, like I could just play a double nose.
Yeah.
I was thinking I could make it this way, but
Well, yeah, it's pretty close.
Yeah, I think you can.
Probably make the
close.
Get the double
You
and the
probably
roll
could.
behind.
Yeah.
It's very close to lining that up.
Your kind of weight though.
Normal or firm.
Like firm or normal?
I'm saying firm for sure.
Okay.
'Cause it's just right here to make it that way. Firm?
Yeah. Or like an up normal.
Definitely firm.
Okay. Mike.
It might be more important to make the double, though. If you miss that back one and roll buried, it's nice, but it's not, you're not out of the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't outdraw that one on the button.
Call the roll, I'll be on it.
You'd have an angle raise, but it's not a simple shot in the second end.
Mike McEwen settling in. You know, we just talked about the fact that they've been together 10 years. After 14, though, they came very close to calling it quits. They had lost the Manitoba final. Then they just basically all took a breath. He went off to Sochi to cheer on his wife, Dawn, at the Olympics, and then came back with sober second thought and said, let's keep going. But they were really close to pulling the plug.
Hard!
And look at that. Now he gets the double.
Nice shot.
Doesn't quite get the roll underneath.
Shot, Mike. Got him.
Shot, Mikey.
Yeah, just about.
Yeah.
Well, I think their performance last year confirmed for them that it was a good decision to stay together.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we saw.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. They're in an awfully tough province, and it's 50-50 getting out of there for at the best of times. You could flip a coin and get tails 5 times in a row, right? It's just they are going to win their province at some point in time.
Yeah. If you just let it go, it'll just.
It'll curl up just a little bit at the end.
Guys can back it off.
Kevin's going to try to roll right across.
Whoa, Ben. Whoa, close. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Whoa, never. Brent. Roll it all the way in if you can.
Okay, Kev. Oh, he just grabbed the top.
I thought that would curl a little bit.
Seems to when teams finally break through and win that big event, then they continue to win and win. It's back-to-back wins after that. It's always they just do it once. And they know they can do it.
Right? Firm right here. Yeah.
Same thing, right?
Yeah. Doesn't squirt in, does it? No. Okay.
I'd have to hit it pretty far to the right. So have that.
Yeah, if Mike happened to hit I think he's thinking almost on the nose here. If he happens to hit it extremely thin, it could kick off that corner back into the rings. Good. He's going to try to hit this really thick.
Clean. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Final stone looking for the blank.
Clean. Should be good.
And it is.
All right, boys. Back it ends.
Cooey maintains his 1-0 lead here in Grand Prairie. Well, let's go back just 1 year. Camrose, Alberta, and the Canada Cup final between Brad Jacobs and Mike McEwen, and this one was over quickly. Already down 2-0. Jacobs facing 3 McEwen stones in the second. Needing the tick and maybe the roll over, but he'd slide too far. Steal 3 more from McEwen, 5-0 after just 2, and then the game itself would just go 8. And with a 7-3 lead, McEwen makes the double. And he'd score 1 more. And that was the win. And for McEwen, another win in what was really a dream season for them. Mike McEwen, the 2014 Canada Cup champions. And so now trying to become the back-to-back champion. On the women's side, never happened. Val Sweeting tried that earlier today. Failed. Kevin Martin, Randy Furby, the only do it back-to-back.
Line's good. Line's good. Go then. Hard layer. Just want to fight the Got to stop. Go, Brent.
So it's 1-0 Kevin Cooey.
Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa.
As we welcome you back to Grand Prairie. The blank in 2 means that once again Mike McEwen will have the last rock. He has the hammer playing the red stones here in 3.
Okay, think so. Yeah.
Ben just a little bit short of where he wanted to be. Still a wonderful shot. Better there than heavy.
Line only.
I like that because sometimes you see people coming into the forefoot, which they think is a good shot, but then the opposition freezes and you get shut down. Hard to score.
Doesn't need to curl yet. Just wait. Top 8. Just for wait. Okay, well, probably can finish it a bit.
Could have some fireworks this end.
Yep, go. Go, 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 go. Freeze it. Go, Beach, go.
Well, I mean, the higher the better. Okay. That's good.
Shot. Good shot. Shouldn't do anything. Nope, right where you need to hit it.
No. Yep.
Should curl an inch.
Yep. Hard. Hard. Shooter, Mark. Shooter, shooter.
Nice shot, Brent.
What a shot.
Boy, Langer, great shot. Did you get an inch of curl? It looked like it was gonna, and then you totally held it.
Yeah, I think it'll go right over onto his.
Yeah, I mean, you could even get your guard to here. It's fine.
That's the difference with this brushing style now. You just heard what Brent said. Looked like it was going to, and then you held it. Beautiful shot.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Denny.
Good shot.
Wow, they just keep trading the back and forth.
Go. Yeah, top 4, whatever.
Yeah. You in top 4, yeah.
Just get it in the house.
A little stickier than normal, Langer.
Yeah,
And I'm just curious something, Russ, here, because of the fact that they are so good at running stones back. And I understand you want to be as close to the button as possible, but you're going to go behind with Brent Lang, behind the red off-center guard, which is McEwen. Why not play something behind your own?
Well, in this case, Cooey doesn't have advantage of a last stone, so they're trying to shrink the scoring area. So if you went around the yellow one, McEwen's coming around his own, which will be closer than yours, and then you're running the wrong color.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's a good question, because the other thing, it's almost getting to the point that if this is a long run back, so there's a huge degree of difficulty, but if it was a short run back, you almost don't want to bury your rock. Because the other team runs it back and sticks it like we saw in the first end, you're in a bit of trouble.
Curl it all, or still curl a little bit?
I think it will a little bit. I would agree.
You heard that, eh, Cheryl? That was a good question.
Yes, I did. It's your 4th this week?
Yeah, thanks.
No!
Don't encourage it.
Yep! Hard!
Never gonna hear
That was the act. Not this time.
Okay. It's fine. Good throw.
Rolls the shooter to the other side of center line, covering the 4-foot.
This will go your intern, Mark.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Somewhere in here.
It looks really natural to go out there.
Gotta be thinking about halfway, no higher.
Yeah, okay. It's the same guard you threw last end, really.
Might be easier. What's
Sure.
2/3, Mark.
I think it's less than middle, yeah.
Same thing, just a little
So
bit
it's
slower.
so great where Brent put that rock, because now you did get a missed opportunity, and now you got a chance to guard it up.
Good way.
where?
No, it's not.
Halfway. What did he say?
Close.
It's not light. Halfway tight.
Well, just clean then.
Definitely not high. Real tight.
Okay, well, just let it move on its own. Stay with it.
Weight's good, Kev.
Okay, it's got to curl. Got to get it all the way across. No line's pretty good. We'll leave it in front of that. I don't know.
Whoa.
Just in front.
Beauty, Mark. Good shot.
Shot, Mark.
Shot, Marcus.
Good sweep, guys. Into the ring.
That would be great, eh? Play that.
Nice call.
Yep.
Knowing these angles, that there's enough separation there that if BJ can hit this
Listen,
inside one really
three-quarters
thin,
about right.
it goes bang, bang, and right into the rings. About a quarter rock, probably.
Yep.
BJ Neufeld.
Whoa.
Watch it, Denny.
Whoa. Go.
Yeah, there's
keep
the
going.
squirt.
Keep going.
Through.
Keep going. Great shot.
Wow.
Hey, boy, Beach.
Oh, that's such a great shot, because now Kevin can't ignore it. Can't throw the guard again.
You thinking boards?
Yeah,
That would have been better if it would have stopped.
Sliver under.
We'll curl a little more. Once it crunches the line.
That ice for board, guys?
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah.
Do you think it's minimum? If anything, it's minimum. It's not max.
Just
a sliver, Kev. No.
If you're just nice board,
Okay.
Mark.
Sounds good.
What you really notice with both these teams is
Weight's good.
they all 8 curlers are reading each spot in the ice.
Clean it.
And that makes you a better player. You don't just leave it up to Skip saying, "Oh, geez, you should curl here." They're really into the ice reading.
Oh, they're all engaged, huh?
Yes.
No.
And just trying to roll it away from the center line. If he could tuck a little bit under cover, and he has maybe put quarter of a stone under that guard covering the edge of the 4.
I think so.
What about like the roll under at all?
No, everyone
No.
helps each other, right? I mean, that's
Yes.
Because then he's going to do this.
Well, and as the
Well, if
week
I'm
goes
right under
on,
it, he can.
it gets a little much for the skip. They've seen a lot of different spots, different sheets, and you do need a little extra help from the team remembering
I was
certain
thinking
spots.
Okay.
Okay.
Mark left
Just to
that
the hack.
open enough that if they hit the back one and roll buried, they might have a raise.
Yeah, Hawk's good.
Yeah, for sure.
So they're going to have to hit the top one. Really good shot.
Soft tack.
Whoa.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Very
Matt.
soft.
Whoa.
Never.
Get that right. Yeah, we'll just
good.
Okay.
Nice shot.
All right.
You ever try to roll deep? Or is that bad?
Then he's
Roll it
rolling.
here?
No, then he rolls in front.
Then you're in trouble. Okay.
Or he rolls behind the guard or in front. If you just get to the, well,
Okay.
whatever.
That's. Oh, then he's playing the roll anyway. Okay.
Yeah.
Try to roll a foot.
Yeah. Normal edge of rock, or you want to see a bit more?
No, it depends if you think it's going to curl.
Well, I missed that one here yesterday. It curled
Okay, so
up
let's throw
right.
normal. I'll give you right there.
That's a natural double. So what Kevin needs to do is figure out a spot that makes it tougher. You could actually roll maybe into that type of area. Even though they're closer together, that makes it a much steeper angle. You have to hit the top rock thinner. You might go make the double but roll right out. Then Kevin can draw around that center guard. It's getting the optimum spot on this roll. Probably roll a good foot and a half.
Normal. Close. Whoa.
Little solid.
Whoa, whoa, guys.
Kevin Cooey
Clean it.
sitting the shot stone without last rock, top edge of the 4.
Go, Ben.
A little bit. A little bit. Go. Okay, Kev. Good try. Good throw.
Not quite. Pretty simple double for this caliber of player.
Yeah, it's less than a half. Don't peel.
Nice throw, Kev.
Firm. I think that's nice firm.
Just a little.
Right there. So Mike. Thick third.
Here, Mikey, here we go.
Just a really good firm weight.
Have to hang around.
Whoa, whoa. Yep, hard.
A thick third.
Hard. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Wozniak.
Yep.
Bang, bang. And there they go, and he hangs around.
Thanks. Shot one's nice, sir.
Shot.
Thanks. Shot, Mike. Thanks. No. Ran pretty nice. Oh, nice. Yeah.
Kevin will try to get the roll in back underneath the guard. Even being behind the tee line doesn't matter. Try to get the force.
Which one?
He knows the spot now. A little bit tighter than his last one, but he gets a good feel off of Mike's.
Close. Yep. Hard breaks.
Canada Cup winner in 2008.
Hard.
When he actually threw the 3rd stone. He was a skip, but it was Blake McDonald that threw the 4th stone.
He's just soft on weight.
And 2 years later, they went on to win the Brier and the World Championship.
Pistas hard off the line.
Yeah.
Carter Rycroft, Nolan Thiessen were part of that team. It's a small little pool of players, isn't it, when you think about it? When you check teams, and you used to play with, then I'm over here. At this level, certainly.
It is very much.
Not much.
So the free one.
Doesn't do anything.
And we have back-to-back blanks in 2 and 3. Cooey continues to lead. McEwen continues to have the last rock. Well, this afternoon, of course, it was the women's final, a rematch from a year ago. Val Sweeting hoping to repeat against Rachel Holman in the 3rd end, down by a couple. Sweeting in control of the end. This is an open draw for 3. Perfect as Sweeting took a 3-2 lead. On to the 8th. Holman down 6-4, and She'll play the up weight.
Whoa. Close. No. No, no.
Bangs the red stone just enough then to hunt the other one out of the way, and they're all tied at 6 after 8. The game would go to an extra, and in the 11th, Sweeting with shot stone, back button. Holman needs to draw the 4-foot. She had struggled with her draw weight, but not this time. She gets the single for the win. Rachel Holman wins her very first Canada Cup title. Make the final 8-7. And so she is on to the curling trials in 2 years' time in Ottawa, which is big. And there is Rachel, Emma. Joanne, you're supposed to be over that side there with Lisa Weigel. And congratulations to them. Also, of course, they will join Team North America next month, January, in Las Vegas.
Get a T-line.
Come on, Brent.
So back-to-back blanks. Evan Cooey continues to lead 1-0. And here in the 4th, once again, Mike McEwen from the Fort Rouge Curling Club in Winnipeg will have the last rock. He has the hammer playing the redstone.
You'd think by the score that it wouldn't be a very good game, but it's just everybody's playing 100% almost and making all the shots.
Just line right now, Mike.
How much? Denny 93 for the week.
I'd say it's back 4.
Ben's at 90. That's very stellar.
Whoa. Pass the curl.
Still there. Are we chapping or no? T-line.
No, I think it's really coming
close.
down.
It needs to. It needs to on that line.
Really close. Hey, Denny.
Nice shot, Denny.
And on the corner.
Not bad. Down a little bit.
That's when we looked at the numbers of these teams coming into this event, and they were identical. Points scored, 8.4. Both of them were 8.4 average. Points scored again. A game, points allowed, 5.5 per game. They're identical. Like, there's just not a lot of difference between the two teams.
McEwen's get better pants.
I like the red.
Don't have to.
Whoa. Whoa. Like, how heavy?
We're perfect. Whoa, weight's good.
Line's
good. You're getting low.
Are you freezing or tapping?
Whoa, there.
A little Ricky Fowler look, I think.
Yes.
Whoa.
Good shot.
Shot, Grant.
It's remarkable what the up weight can do, and particularly the run back.
Great shot.
There seems as if there's no defense for it, Russ. The run back.
Yeah, there isn't. That's a good point. It really isn't. Unless you have it so long, but with this much curl, then the guards are useless that way also. It's you just have to be patient, hope somebody misses one somewhere along the line.
Well, that's the thing too, Cheryl. It's frustrating for the team setting it up, having it taken away. You have to guard against that frustration, I'm sure.
You do. I mean, that would be the key, is not try to push it too hard, because that's when mistakes start to happen. You'll get your opportunities.
Close. Yep.
Beach. Hard.
Whoa. Danny.
Whoa.
Danny.
Watch this, Mike.
Whoa.
I got that.
Spin, baby.
It's close to staying.
Both of them go. Both of them touch the bumper.
Close.
Just a half a pound
Curl a
heavy.
hair more.
I think on our top one, you might pick the other one.
Like guarding
And
this?
even on that shot, they're trying to get the most out of the shot, get rid of the center guard and roll onto the rings. It's never just one or the other anymore. You try to get 2 shots out of one.
Through this guard. 2 ends ago.
2/3 liner.
Yeah.
You're throwing about halfway.
Sure.
Most teams would play that immiscible run back, 1-inch run back, sit 3, 2 for sure. But that would open everything up, and that corner guard out there for Mike McEwen, he will be able to use it.
Easy.
No, we're halfway.
Easy early.
Not you, Benny.
Halfway.
Clean, Benny.
Half.
Line's good.
Looks a little high.
Hard then.
Go ahead, Ben. Line's real good.
Hard for weight.
Split the center.
Hard.
Hard. Keep her going, Benny.
Right
Keep
up,
her
never
going,
up.
Benny.
Gotta go.
Keep her going.
Go. Hard.
Good.
Good shot, Brent. Good shot. Really good.
That shot would just be to tap this in the open.
He's gonna open up our red though. He's gonna flip under.
Looking for back 12, back line.
Okay.
Like a solid hack there, eh?
Yeah.
You heard BJ say this will open up a red. What he's saying is if they click this yellow over a bit, and they won't be able to get out of the rings, I don't believe.
Yep.
It will open up that red shot, and Cooey
Hard
can
line.
hit roll buried.
Gotta go!
So BJ Neufeld with that stroke on the outside of the stone, trying to push the rock away, trying to hold the line away. Wonderfully done to get it by the guard, and then, yeah, gets that separation.
Good sweep.
Well done.
Pretty good.
Nice throw.
Good weight.
It is such a different thing to see, but one sweeper makes the rock curl,
Maybe
one
you can come
sweeper
off that.
straightens it. You don't have both go anymore.
The only time you see the two is when they try to carry the stone.
Double first.
Sliver across.
Yeah.
Nose is not bad.
Whatever.
Love listening to this team. Brent yells out, let's make the double first, because you'd like to hit the back one really thin and then roll, but if you try too hard, you'll miss the back one, and that's a problem. Make that double first.
Whoa. No. Benny. Hard.
Hard, Kev.
And the jam, and will still spill it.
Oh, what a shot, Mark.
Oh boy. Good shot. Safe throw. Why am I throwing him safe?
Is that firm normal?
What's he mean by that?
Same as we just talked about. He was trying to hit it on the other side and roll buried, and if he got a little too narrow, he would miss the double. So he missed it the safe way by missing it a little wide as opposed to narrow. At least he made the double. It's a pro miss, really. It's done.
Weight's good.
Whoa.
Yep.
Hard. Yeah! Hard!
Whoa.
Hard!
Whoa. Look at that back up. Look at that back up. The double and then in behind.
Perfectly buried.
Kirby show him this side if he rolls this way. Then
BJ Neufeld.
Nice shot.
And the brother helping out.
Have to give Mike McEwen a pile of credit for calling the brushing on this. Exactly, he knew it would spin.
That's one of those shots that just can change the entire control of the end. Could set up to score your deuce.
Hard! Stay there.
Wow.
I don't know how you defend against that, though.
You can't. I mean,
Good
that's,
shot, Mark. Good sweep, guys. Good sweep.
I always think you have a chance, and then this comes up.
Shot, Marcus.
Helped Mike McEwen's cause a little bit here because it's down to one yellow. The two doesn't work out. There's still a blank opportunity.
Weight's good.
Whoa. Yep.
Hard. Whoa.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa, no. Go, Danny, go. Whoa.
and just a little too much into the hole. Couldn't stop it behind the center.
Throw BJ. That was just so lively. I just bouncing harder than usual, eh?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're rolling a lot more. Even BJ's when it's spun.
Yeah.
All right, is that the liveliness of the stones, or is the house a little more lively tonight?
I think it's the rocks. These running bands, striking bands are so lively. We see them at every Canadian championship. They're fantastic because you can make just about anything, but that's the shot that's tough.
Guard, I think it's just gradual.
Yeah, those guards aren't doing much.
Most of these players have played with them enough now that they've got them figured out.
Yep.
Solid hat.
Yeah, maybe heavy.
A little heavy.
Close, Ben.
No. Just clean, easy.
Yes. Whoa. Yes.
Yep.
Hard, Ben.
Whoa.
Hard. Whoa. Brent.
Go, Brent.
Go.
Ah.
Good try, Kev.
It's a really good try. He threw more weight than you normally would trying to get that kick across.
Maybe. I think you let him though.
I'm surprised that close to center that it didn't kind of finish at the end.
Try and go right here.
Yeah. Which do you like better?
I like this. Okay. You guys like this one?
Well, you make it too good, he might go around it all, eh?
Yeah. Well, he might. If we make this too good, he's gonna go around this too.
Yeah. Can't you access it though? Maybe. Not if he makes it real good.
Well, let's not spend too much time here.
Yeah, I can take a chance at this.
Okay. Just
Okay.
half.
Wait. No. You like going around? You like making the roll around the center?
No.
I think going this way is hard. It will run very similar. Hard to make that roll.
Mine might finish a little more
Round to
than
the center.
his though.
Maybe.
You have to really concentrate on
Mine
the
might
weight you
finish
just
a little more
watched.
than his.
Kevin was solid control or solid board. So it might take some weight off it here. It could get close to that guard.
Are we trying to roll it around the center?
Yeah. Okay. If this is floating, we might try and do something else.
Okay.
It'll be a halfway decision if it's.
Talking about plan B, that the option to go the other way if it doesn't come up.
Queen it. Queen.
Close. Yep.
Whoa.
Close.
Whoa.
Close.
Yep.
Whoa.
Looking to get the roll
Yep.
underneath.
Whoa.
Mike McEwen in his first.
A little bit not. Ah.
Right on the nose.
Okay.
Wow.
It's just hard to make that roll.
Just won't go in there.
You gotta get pretty tight to that with like this weight.
No, I think you can see too much of that.
You want to try this? Because it's the same line with just a little less weight.
Not a big fan.
Too dangerous.
I like
They
rolling
could roll the other way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Same weight?
You're basically the same distance from the button either way.
Same weight.
And you're really, all the roll is force for the force, so behind the corner is just as good.
Where are we going?
This way.
Throwing good hack, Kev.
Same weight.
Yep.
Same.
Yep. Whoa.
Yep.
Hard bend.
Yep.
Hard bend.
Hair lighter, maybe.
Keep going, guys. Keep going.
Again,
Keep
Ben
going.
Hebert
Still got it.
trying to hold that line, pushing against the curl. And now the roll over and underneath. Oh,
Good sweep, guys. Great sweeping.
your turn now, Mike.
Attaboy, Cat.
Great
Nice,
sweeping
Kelly.
by Ben. He held that straight.
So pushing against
Attaboy, Kev.
the curl, trying to hold the line.
That's a great shot.
Not worth going after that. Brilliant. And these teams are that evenly matched and this powerful with the offense and defense.
Well, it's still the same as the draw the button. Hasn't changed.
No.
Final stone. Facing one.
That's good.
Oh, pretty good though. Oh, that
Line's
should be
good,
good.
guys. Line's really good. It's out there a bit.
So it's gliding
Looks like
okay.
it's sliding pretty good. Shot, Mike. Sweet, guys. Good sweep.
For the single, but it was a terrific hit and roll with Cooey's last that forces McEwen to draw for the single, and we're all even through four. Well, in the new year, first weekend of January, this is where we will be. At the Fenlands Recreational Complex in Banff for another edition of the Pinty's All-Star Curling Skins Game. And some of the teams that we've seen here will be there. On the women's side of things, we'll get it underway on Friday, January the 8th. It'll be Holman against Sweeting, a rematch of this year's Canada Cup final, and then Jones will play Kelsey Rock out of Edmonton. On the men's side, well, number one on the tour so far, Brad Gouju plays Pat Simmons, the reigning Canadian champion, gold medal winner. Jacobs against Mike McEwen on the ice here in this Canada Cup final. January 7 to 10 on TSN from Banff, the Pinty's All-Star Curling Skins Game.
Oh!
Mike McEwen will try to put his name on that trophy for a second time.
Oh, it never has to curl.
Back to back if he can pick up the win. Forced to draw for the single. So we're tied at 1. Here in 5 it'll be. Kevin Cooey and his team from the Glencoe Club in Calgary that does have the last draw. They have the hammer playing the Yellowstone.
Gonna give it a try again, the run back.
Why not? They make them every time, it seems.
Hard! 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 Go! Hard!
It's really quiet.
Go!
And he'll touch it on the way by, but it'll
Pretty quiet.
It's down.
A little bit late. Yeah.
push it back, sit back edge of the 8th. It's out in the open. Remembering now that Cooey Yellowstones does have last draw.
T-line?
He makes hit and roll.
T-line at least.
Then we try to hit and roll in off the top one.
I think that is the big difference this year from last year. We talked about it with Kevin Cooey's team, is they're all on the same page and there's less discussion. And when there is discussion, it's really positive. It's about, you know, where to miss, what to do. It's not arguing different philosophies about how they want to call the game and the style of play.
Still got to go, I think, Mark.
Yeah, we do. Yep.
Hard,
Keep going, Mark.
guys.
Keep
Never
going,
off,
Mark.
Mark.
Keep
Never
going, Mark.
off.
Back T.
Keep going.
The real problem with that run back is now they don't have a great center guard, McEwen. They're looking at 2.
It's firm.
Even dead on's pretty good here. Another dead on, and then there would be an angle for the cross the sheet double.
Weight's good.
Pretty flat right now.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Beach. Go. Go, Beach. Go.
Danny,
Go.
Danny,
Go. Go. Roll that.
Catch. Shot. Right over.
Shot.
Shot, Matt.
Sports. Sport.
Trying to get Langer to roll it back a little bit here. You don't want to roll out, but you'd love to roll a couple feet away from that yellow.
Foot is ideal. Let's roll a foot.
That's why the weight call, board weight, make sure they stick around.
So many teams, Cheryl, you watch in the
A little heavy. No, we're bored.
club events, and they'll throw a normal weight takeout at this, and it just doesn't make sense.
No, you're back so deep in the house, you can't afford to roll much.
Look at this nice soft weight.
Hard, Mark. Roll it.
Get
Go,
Benny
go,
to put it
Mark.
wherever you
Go,
want
Mark.
it. Not quite enough.
Well, get ready for an epic new series. Entertainment Weekly calls it the Game of Thrones in space. It's called The Expanse. 2-night series premiere event, December 14 and 15 only on Space.
Whoa. Close. Yep. Whoa. 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 Go, Danny. Go. Go.
Good shot. Shot, Matt.
Yeah, hit him nose. Throw him out.
Actually, he's in a little. Not great for him if you know.
McEwen didn't try the double the first time. They kept it a little higher. Now they had the angle. Really good play.
Hack.
Sure. Just light hack. It's a quarter buried.
So you're thinking a little less?
Yeah, just through the rings, light hack.
So
just try to get to the nose.
Side curls a little more than the other side.
Yeah, I wanted to see edge of 8, and that's where he put it. That's really good, isn't it?
Perfect. Yeah. Hack weight.
Back line.
Speed's fine.
Yeah, speed should be good out here.
Weight's really good.
Yep.
Brent will never overthrow one.
Oh.
No. No. Ben. Sweep it, please.
Hard, Benny. Hard. Right up.
You never would with Ben sweeping your rocks.
Get it out, Mark.
Good try. And enough to push it out the back, but they're grouped now.
And it didn't curl for whatever reason.
Yeah.
That held.
Big time.
The nose is pretty good. Nose isn't bad either.
Foot my way would be real good. You can't roll under.
What weight?
Pump.
Okay.
Like that?
Yeah.
Good bump.
Whoa, guys. Whoa. Close, though.
PJ Neufeld.
Yep.
Hard. Whoa.
And
And then that roll over to sit on top. Spins too far.
Costly.
Okay, Beach.
Nope, top 4. You got to get around that guard, boys. Somebody's going to see.
Would you like?
Go around. To come around. Yeah. I think so.
Top 4 foot.
I threw a guard right on this line, so I should have a good idea.
Yeah, that same speed mark, just a couple feet, eh?
Top 4, guys.
Yeah.
They know this spot very well.
Mark Kennedy.
Nice. Really good.
Weight's good. Top 4.
A little heavy right now, but it shouldn't be.
Lean.
Yeah, go.
You gotta go.
Weight only.
Go.
Yep.
So a carry, but at the same time trying to hold that line. Hebert with that push away.
Back a little hard longer. Go. Try it.
And there's the break. There's the carry now. Take it back. Bury it. Top, edge, 4. And covered.
Be over curl.
Perfect.
You probably get this.
Okay, Beach. Not this.
Like here?
It's not it.
But it's not safe.
You are trying to nut it, yeah?
You just...
It's just so firm.
I like a firm normal.
Okay.
3 options here. Stick it, which would be probably the best. You could hit it. Try to make the yellow double on the way through, or if you have managed to overcurl here, you can get the back yellow.
Hard!
Hard, guys.
BJ Neufeld.
Hard, Matt.
Hard! Hard!
Wozniak trying to hold the line. And they'll drive it by. They'll touch the stone on the way by. They get
like almost a hole.
the second shot blocked for Cooey.
I had one curl there.
That's fine.
Good shot. It's fine.
Ooh, almost the hole.
That'd be curl. Good call to get him off. Good call to get us off. Yeah. I think there was probably a hole, just barely. I think there was too.
Probably better to get the back one, because now with a rock in the middle of the circles, how do you have separation?
There's no hole. We're here.
My first thought is just don't get forced.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
I don't hate it.
Even if you nose it.
It's a skinny double.
Skinny if you roll in it
You
here.
roll
I
it
mean, if you freeze here, that's probably best.
Yeah, I like that the best.
You could play that freeze if you tap it.
Sure.
You get what do you?
I like that shot. Lock it right on there.
The different.
Okay, are you throwing?
difference
you're
at this
throwing dead
level.
freeze?
I'm going to throw you back 12. Wait. Throw you back 12. If I
I'm
bump it a
looking
foot,
at
I
that,
bump it
and
a
I think
foot.
the majority of people are looking at that and saying, you know what? You've got one there on the 4. It's open, granted. You could split the rings, try and play for your 2. Yet the first words out of Kevin's mouth are, I don't want to get forced.
Yeah, let's just make the dead freeze.
Yes. Yes, and that's why they're thinking here. But you're right, Vic. A lot of teams would just go there, and there really is nothing wrong with that unless the other team does that. So it's I think part of it is the appreciation they have for the ability of the opponent.
Well, and I think that is it. The absolute last thing you want in this end is to get forced. The blank's not bad at all. In fact, the blank would be fine. So this probably brings it into play.
Saw mine over here. What do you? I'm thinking like good board.
Yeah.
Where the nose mark?
Like that? Sure how much that was going to curl with that freeze attempt. So I'm going to give this hit a try. They've done this 3 times out here.
But Russ, doesn't that
Solid board.
doesn't that color your game plan? You are thinking more defensively than offensively on the
Yep. Sprint. Hard.
on your opponent's skill level. He's thinking, Cooey's saying, I don't want to get forced, rather than let's go, boys, and get 2 for sure and maybe more.
I think all he meant was if we freeze and we don't get, if it over curls, the other team hits and sits 2, now we can't blank. That's all he was really saying. I don't think it was, you could split the rings. It's all about what's McEwen going to do. And by hitting that, it's just as good as the freeze now. And there's almost no chance of Mike McEwen forcing Cooey to a single now.
Okay, because to me it sounded as if he was being dictated by what McEwen did.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't think so, though. Not in this case. Really good roll there.
I think a little bit of it is they know their scoreboard management style. They know what they want the outcome of this end to be.
Well, they want the 2. There's no question about it. But to your point, once they played that hit, the blank's alive.
Bumper.
Whoa.
Close. Off mat.
Whoa.
Yep.
Hard. Whoa.
They're soft.
Yep. Whoa. Get.
Hard.
Get.
Denny.
Get.
Go, Denny.
Hard.
Come on, Denny.
Sits right there.
Okay. Okay.
Mine hooked way more than BJ's ever did.
Wondering where the perfect spot to roll is. The roll dead buried, he's got the nut guard.
You think
he's gonna play
he's
the
running it?
No, you're right, he's not.
I don't know. I mean, he's going to have something, right?
Just
If you roll,
make-
if you don't roll, you're either going to leave the roll or the last shot I want to see him playing, though,
Let's
is the
roll
half
buried
rock
then.
double. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm thinking same as you, board.
Okay.
Like that?
I think that's the ice, yeah.
Kind of wait.
We're thinking board, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm with you.
We're rolling.
Throw under there too.
Talk about rolling underneath a little bit. Doesn't have to be fully buried.
Board weight.
Yeah.
Even an overroll would take away the double unless it's a run double.
Silly here. Stick it.
But it's to Vic's point, you're almost afraid to be dead
Solid
buried
board.
there
Yeah, looks
if he
heavy.
makes that
Whoa.
straight back.
Clean
Will
it.
he try it?
Should curl.
I know. Whoa. Close. Whoa.
Coming down.
Whoa.
Just board.
No.
Yep. Whoa. Benny.
Ben.
Hard. Guys. Hard.
That's good there, that's okay there. That's okay. Got the roll, but
The move into the stone came late, and then they couldn't move it far enough under cover.
Same weight I just threw.
Chance for Mike to roll under the
So finished.
center guard.
Right there. I think that's close.
Yeah, okay.
Should get some good
What do we
movement
have on
at.
that last one, like here, kind of?
I know, but as you get to the center line, you should start to
Curl a
get
little
some
more,
good,
okay.
good curl, right? Okay.
Kevin had just rolled a little bit more edge to edge. This wouldn't be there.
had to finish just a hair.
Nose dive, eh? I would agree. Okay.
Huge here, obviously. It's a 2 or a force. Possible steal.
I could throw that same weight, be okay in this track?
Yeah.
Think so? I don't see it being much heavier at all.
Okay.
It's a McEwen guard here, too, so underneath you can't run it back and score more than one.
We screen it.
Same weight.
Screen it. Whoa. Get. Whoa.
McEwen's last.
Get.
Denny.
Whoa.
Denny.
Get. Whoa.
Denny.
Hard Denny. Go, Matt, go.
That's tough.
Jeez.
They were caught. The reason they were screaming Denny was they wanted
Just didn't quite anticipate
Denny to
it.
sweep in the
Probably
direction of the stone going. But they didn't know whether to
It's the wrong one, wasn't it?
hold it or go with it. Yeah, I mean, it's
It's okay, have good toss. Yeah, once it touches the line.
Yeah.
It's pretty new for all these teams, and
Back weight, Koo.
when they yelled brushing, the wrong guy responded.
Yeah, I know.
Still not bad.
Covered it all.
No, it's not the easiest shot. You got to throw the right weight, and you're playing around near the center line, which can sometimes grab.
Good throw, Kev.
The way this game's going, this feels like a hit for 4.
Agreed. Your big swing.
Little heavy, Mark.
Heavy?
Little bit. Yeah,
No,
not
it's not
bad.
bad. It's not bad.
No.
Clean it. We're
No.
pretty good.
Never. Ben.
Easy. You're fine.
Ben, go!
there. That's the one. You want to push it that way. He wants to push it towards the shot stone.
Nice shot, Kev.
Attaboy,
And
Koo.
there it is. And rolls over for 2. It is a defensive battle.
Wait, boys, right there. Sorry, I thought he was heavy.
Cooey with the first multiple points to take a 3-1 lead midway.
The 2015 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice.
Kevin Cooey opened the game with Last Rock scored the single, back-to-back blanks. Now the 2 breaks it open somewhat. Very closed game. Kevin Cooey leads. He's with Brian.
Kevin, that's a really well-curled game so far through 5 ends for both teams. Did that too almost feel like a 4 because it's been so tight so far?
Yeah, it's tough against these guys. I mean, we played them in the round robin, and they played awesome. And same thing today. I don't know. There's been a few half shots, and that's about it. We got a bit of a long roll by BJ there, and fortunately we capitalized. Deuce is big there.
Talked to Mark before this game, and I asked him the biggest difference from last season to this season. He said chemistry with you guys in the house, working together. Do you see it that way as well?
Yeah, I think there's a few things for sure. Me and him together, and maybe splitting up him and Benny too, has helped, and just helped our whole team dynamics. And you know, we put a lot more work into it this year, and just another, you know, second year has made a big difference for us, I think.
In a game like this, so tight, a lot of skill on Mike's team as well. What is the difference in one like this?
I think it just comes down to the big shots here and there. Like we had that draw in 1 was a big momentum swing, and again that hit and roll in 4 just to get the break away from him. When you have chances against them, you just got to capitalize. And you know, same as in 5, kind of expected him to make that roll, and we'd have to take our 1. But fortunately for us, you know, he left it a piece open.
Thanks for your time. Good luck.
Thanks, Brian.
And really, it is something so small. Just that one mistake by a player. Look how close they are in terms of their percentages. It's 3-1 Cooey leading. The numbers after 5 are brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner of Curling Canada for over 20 years.
The 2015 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. By Purex Bathroom Tissue, Purex, 90 years of pure comfort. And by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada.
What does each member need?
Oh, wow.
You gotta give us a little advance notice on this.
Jeff needs hair club for men.
Our 5th, Johnny, he for sure wants some hair for Christmas.
Braden, probably a haircut or 2.
Mark could use some hair club for men too.
Probably get Ryan Fry some sort of little outfit for his dog.
Carter, we're going to get him some squirrel traps.
For Colton Flash, I would get him a job.
We could all use a day at the spa. Nice manicure and pedicure.
Well, that's easy. I make hand cream for Christmas and everyone looks forward to it. So as soon as I get home from 2 weeks out west, I'm making hand cream.
And Lori wants John Epping's jacket, his purple jacket.
You know what? The only thing I can think about for Christmas is what I'm buying my daughter. I haven't even thought about anything else.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just drawing a blank on this.
Your brain gets fried. I can't even think about anything else.
Santa Claus came to town today here in Grand Prairie. Parade downtown. The arena, Revolution Place, decked out for the holidays. We hope that you have a wonderful Christmas holiday season. As we go to the 6th, Cooey with his deuce in 5. And here in the 6th, it will be Mike McEwen that once again has the last rock. He has the hammer playing the redstone.
It's okay.
Yep. Little down. Off. Yep. How much?
Little down.
Hard. Back 8, back 4. Hard. Gotta go line.
My weight's good.
Gotta go line.
It's heavy.
Gotta go line. Just teed up the double.
Okay. Well, you can try it now if you want.
The double is gonna be there.
Okay. 3rd. Yeah,
Third.
Looks like a 3rd, Meyer.
Okay. It was a little deep with the Denny's first corner guard, which allowed it to curl more than ideal. And now there's a potential half rock double here.
Yep. Hard, Ben. Hard. Hard.
Well, you're across the top.
Hold.
1.
Don't touch.
Okay. And yes, across the top.
Oh, Brent. The guard on the other side.
I don't mind this.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So.
Denny's was like through the house. Denny's shot. Yours was like 2 outs.
Back 12.
Yeah, for sure.
This is a 4.
Going away from the corner guard game early.
That should be real keen.
Oh, good.
Could throw a couple more to kind of prolong the situation, but I think Mike realizes there's probably not going to be an error there. Get back to that one at the back of the 12-foot.
Wait's close, Mike.
With Matt Wozniak.
So really hook
can wait
one here
it.
hard.
Line's going to be good.
Line's good. Line's good, boys.
We can wait.
Okay. Line's, yep.
Beej, you're in. Line's good. Beej, you're in.
Just line.
Freeze the yellow.
Hard,
Beej,
go,
you're in.
You gotta go, BJ, to get it back there.
Go, go, go. Just
Come
gotta
on,
get
boys.
one.
Nice shot.
Shot, boy.
Very nice.
Shot, Matt.
McEwen hoping for one slight error so he gets a chance to set up his deuce. That's all it took last end, really, for
Feel it.
Cooey. Is BJ rolled out or rolled to second shot and allowed Kevin to lay his deuce, and they held it for the rest of the game.
And they tried to roll that direction to be on top of the Cooey stone. Instead of rolling a foot, you roll 2 feet and bang, there's a deuce.
Yeah. Small things.
It's a good call. There's no real hit and roll.
right
There's not
here.
going to be a double.
Kind of thinking that. Okay. Here, Denny.
He's going to hit and roll from that side. Yeah, then you have to make a hit and roll back.
Should be past halfway.
Good. Okay. 2/3 is fine.
Pretty tight.
It's really
No,
curling.
it's 2/3.
Line's good. Really curling.
Yeah. It's fine.
Line's pretty good. Yeah, you can keep going. That's good.
Shot, Matt. Attaboy.
Good.
It's interesting how that 2 points has changed the style of game here for McEwen, having to put up corners.
Yes. They're so automatic now with these
Easy.
the rocks and that type of RPMs.
Mark Kennedy, and away it goes.
Some point in the time, Cooey knows that McEwen has to make a move in that yellow one.
Think that hit and roll now?
No. I think same spot. I think so.
Yeah, I don't mind this. Matt, what do you think he's going to do?
Sticking right here, Beach.
Okay.
I think this is okay. Just past halfway.
Okay.
Good speed here, Beach.
Cheryl, really precise in where they want that guard. Why is that?
Well, they're looking at if Cooey then makes the run on that yellow, red, then they're rolled back in underneeth.
You can hit that.
Mine's good.
And they're kind of trying to guard a little bit of that back red one of theirs as well, so trying to get 2 shots out of 1.
Like you to go. Like you to go. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Good. Good.
Knew he wouldn't peel it again.
Just plant this and just roll a sliver high, right?
We're still thinking a little bit of weight to keep it straight.
Yeah, I think you can throw firm.
Firm? Firm,
I mean,
just a
it's
sliver high.
Yeah.
I'm going to play the run back as you suggested, Cheryl. Try to sit 2.
Firm.
Hair high,
I
Mark.
think the weight is not huge peel, just firm.
Just firm.
These run backs are a lot easier with peel weight, but in this case, you peel weight, you might make the shot and roll too far. So I'm going to take a little off it.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Whoa. Hard. Hard.
Hard, Brent. Hard, Brent. Hard, Brent.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Shot, Mark. Really good. All cool.
Runs it back to pick off the McEwen stones.
I think that's best.
Perfect.
Back edge of the 4.
That's the best you can make.
And here you go with this, with what's left. You said they can try to get underneath that corner they put up, Cheryl.
Yeah, they can draw there, or they can try and play the hit and roll there. The other option even is to They're going to go straight draw, it looks like, but you could even play the tap on the yellow one back and roll over to the corner.
I'm just wondering if he does miss the run back, we hit and roll, and then they'll be even.
Yeah. I don't mind this.
Okay.
Sets me up for on mine.
Yeah, okay, we can try that once.
Let's do this.
Okay, Beach.
Spot.
Okay.
They were going to play the straight come around, but that rock's in a dangerous spot, and I like the way Mike phrased that. It sets me up for mine. A roll somewhere opens it all up, and then he can maybe come around with his next one.
Whoa, guys. Whoa, off.
When you probably play that draw on second man stones, but it's getting late in the end and leaving that yellow 4-foot stone. It gets dangerous.
Whoa. Yes. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa.
And rolling it underneath, pushes it out the back, and it may have be showing itself just on that wide side.
What a great roll, though.
Nice shot.
Shot. Nice that, BJ Ufeld bounces back. He was frustrated after his first one, but he parked it and comes back with this.
Yeah.
Perfect.
On the out turn, you got a quarter.
What do you guys like? Could give the run back a go. Yeah. Could lose everything.
Fine.
I don't see anything else. Shot here.
I don't know what else. Which way are you thinking of chasing?
Out turn.
Chase with the in turn.
I mean, it's there.
You could nose it with back line, but it's tough. Dangerous too.
But if I jam
well, if you jam
it,
it,
it's
you
just
give
a
us
deuce
two.
anyways.
I'm more worried about the chisel. Right, the chisel, it's...
Yeah, that's not good. Okay, let's make this inside, center, across.
Okay.
The chisel being if they played soft weight, come around, and they touch the guard so thin that it doesn't really move, then they could be looking at two buried rocks. So I'm going to try that long run back. There is some risk here too, if it ever sticks in that back yellow one.
And as long as I don't chisel. But I like it.
Yeah, I'm with you.
You like the other rock?
Do you notice what Kevin did there? Now he's going to play that soft comer on top, and he's changing rocks.
Got one that moves more than the others.
It'll run like your hit and roll. It'll run exactly like your hit and roll.
Yeah, we can have a go at it. I mean, like we said, if it jams, we hit it, that one on the next one.
Easy hack. Trust that, Kev.
Just got to have the right weight, just out.
Running that long redwood is extremely difficult. It's not your color either, so what they're saying is we'll try really hard to make this. If it doesn't work out, it's only a 2. Just can't give up 3. If you make this, the force is back on.
I think it's okay.
Well, I think the advantage for sure is that this guard is longer. The run back is tough, but this come around, you got a little bit more time for it to curl once it gets by the guard.
Hack.
Real good. Whoa.
Clean. Kevin Cooey first. Skip stone here in 6.
No. Close.
Clean up.
Whoa. Whoa. Weight's great.
Brent, go Brent.
Now, Brent Lang will pick this stone up. He's pushing it in the direction he wants it to go. And a little rub on the way by. And out the back.
Great shot, Kev. Attaboy.
That's Major League, that one.
I wouldn't have played that. Good shot.
Did you hear Mark Kennedy saying, I wouldn't have paid that. I wouldn't have played that to save my life.
Nice.
All about weight that was.
I was getting greedy and trying to roll to see how to... Nice throw.
See,
didn't exactly finish after it got by the guy, did it?
That's one of the things that
Same as your rolls
Kevin was talking
yeah,
to
dead
Brian
even with
about.
it.
Just the fact that Mark brings a different
even with theirs.
atmosphere, feeling.
He won't be able to come off it.
He
doesn't have enough space.
He's a little younger, but he's energetic. The smile that he gets out of Cooey right now, we rarely would see Kevin smile.
Oh, no kidding.
No, he's one of those great players on a team that he's kind of the catalyst. He can, and good communication between the back end and the front end. I think he facilitates that so well. And yeah, Kevin seems to be enjoying it, and he's loving playing third. Mark Kennedy is.
Well, and that enthusiasm, I think, is rubbing off on Kevin Cooey.
There's a different energy for sure. Kevin's making everything he looks at.
That's fine.
Room.
Just place it.
Room.
Room. Tons of room. Matt, get off it.
It's got to go.
Just full 8. Line's good, guys. Come on.
Now they carry.
Hard, Danny. Hard, Danny. Go. You got perfect line. Go, 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 go.
Wow. Sorry, guys. Didn't carry through there.
Huh. So light leaves Cooey sitting 2 without last rock here in 6.
Oh, we're taking that out of play. Middle of 8. How did he throw that? I didn't quite see.
I don't want to watch his intern.
Yeah. Middle of 8.
Which means what?
Yeah, with the right
It's
weight,
just
middle 8's
different
max.
than what Kevin's going to do, or
That's
Mark
perfect,
himself.
'cause I think you want to be right here.
Yeah.
So
then he's just throwing the cold draw.
It can throw you off. It really can.
Well, and I think he's just saying ice from our team and our throws,
Right,
don't ice from theirs.
Felt like the same weight that I hit T-line with, the draw for 1 and 4. It felt like I threw the same weight.
Not that Mike throws it poorly. That's the last thing he's saying.
No, it's just different. Yeah, exactly.
Well, it was for those number of years watching the Chinese women in Bing Wang.
Exactly.
Going, how the heck did they do that?
You're right.
You sure? Yep,
I think that's what Mike was trying to do there, kind of a soft release and hook it in there.
Close. We're not heavy.
Line's good.
Okay, top 4, guys.
Line's good, guys. Get it
Top
there.
4.
Line.
Benny, if you can.
I got it.
Go.
Line's perfect.
Go for weight.
Top
Go ahead.
4.
Go for weight.
Top
Go ahead.
4.
Come on,
Come
Ben.
on, Ben. Go.
Go,
Go, go, go, go, go, go, go. Keep going. Keep going.
Look at these two, and particularly that Ben Hebert, man.
Your fault. We should have never switched.
On his back.
Okay. Good spot. Sorry, so like.
He just never quits.
Throw that same weight.
He's a ball for sure.
Go for weight. Go ahead. Come on, Ben.
He lost this one a hair though. Both Mike and that rock right there should have slid. Both teams thought they'd go a little bit farther.
2 feet more.
2 feet more, and that should be T-line.
Yeah.
In this spot.
Right.
Well, he's facing 3, and what makes the good teams really good is not allowing steals. And you can see there that only 2 this week given up
Hardest
by
I've thrown any of the draws.
Mike McEwen. But here he's facing a draw against 3.
Out there a bit.
Needs a little piece of the
Way out
4-footer.
there. You're way out there. Way out there.
Wozniak. Denny Neufeld.
Take a look. Take a look.
Heads come up.
Guys, whoa.
And well judged. They thought for a moment they may have over scrubbed, but it digs in back edge.
That's just a different shot.
So it remains 2 steal points. McEwen gets his single.
Let's go, Mikey. Let's have a good one.
Hit. Let's go.
Have to alter our strategy against run back Denny.
Backrolled a ton at the end. Yeah. Kind of like Denny's just going sideways at the end. I thought it was a little wide on you, too. It wasn't tight.
Yeah, I thought you did good. My first one just had more weight. It had more time to curl. I'm going top 12 there. That's all really that happened that I saw.
I didn't think mine would float quite like his. He must have just checked his a little hard. I mean, mine ran okay too. That slash it like it. Yeah, if you just let it go, it'll curl up just a little bit at the end.
Good shot there. Whatever your name is. Rick? Would you say good shot, Rick?
Ricky. Could probably make this and roll behind here.
Well, the double's pretty good too. Just sitting here. Just gotta hit it.
Yeah, like I could just play a double nose.
Yeah.
So Brent Lang knows what it's like to be up here in this booth. You know, you make one mistake, you call somebody Charlie instead of Cheryl, and never let you forget it.
But Rick Lang, it was a compliment, really. It was just a compliment.
Wow.
It is Rick Lang, Brent Lang.
Trying to help you out here, John.
Mike McEwen
No, Brent. No, it doesn't.
gets the single and 6. And so Kevin Cooey with the lead and has the last rock back.
Got that back.
Here in the 7th.
Yeah.
Kevin Cooey's first shot that last end was unbelievable to get it by that guy.
This one,
Just light enough weight to get enough finish.
Really hard.
Swept it at the end, curled it by. I
That's
thought it was
how
going to
the one's
jam. The best of times, he still made it for 2. And force Mike to the single.
Yep.
I think that might be one of the 17 things that maybe Kevin worked on,
Looking
is
for T
because
weight,
we've
Mike?
commented on this week, is those kind of soft weight shots that he's making.
It's more T.
Yeah, where's the
line.
weakness? You know, like it
Just
hits so
line.
well.
The rim. Yeah, just line. Yep.
Kevin
Hard.
has to be incredibly confident with this type of brushing.
Small tap. Small tap.
Back 4. Get low on it's good, Mike. Yep. Get low. Yep. Good. Good shot.
I've heard Mark Kennedy say often to Kevin right before he throws those shots is trust it. And I think that is the key. You're looking at a lot more ice than you ever do for a big weight hit. And you've got to trust that you've put the broom in the right spot. And he's doing that.
Toss, man. Pretty good, actually, right now.
Now or high guard?
It's pretty good.
I don't mind this now. Yeah, that was my I think so.
We're rolling your shooter out?
No, I'm playing his
Or
action
the same
shot.
tap, okay.
This one might curl a little less.
This is where it gets so precise against a good hitting team. Mike has to take a little bit of a risk here now. And he's going to try to tap the red one into a safer position, frozen.
Hair less weight.
It would be so easy for this
A little less.
to tick and roll open and set up a real easy red double.
Weight's good, Mike.
Mine's good.
And Mike's in trouble.
Weight's good.
Mine's good. Yep. Whoa. Close.
Weight's good.
Matt Wozniak.
Tapping it to it.
Stay with the past the curl. Yep. Whoa. No.
Weight's there.
Past the curl.
Weight's there.
Just gotta sit.
Inside is
Great.
Lovely.
Good. Yeah, I could have angled it a bit more.
Well, then he's got the
But then he
maybe.
just does that, so.
Well, that was right.
Yeah.
Sure.
I was talking with one of the
Yeah, sure.
people here
Straight
at the
deal's okay.
arena.
It's not a bad
They were remarking the same thing, you know, watching from the stands, watching at home, the level. And I said, remember that shot where somebody said you just have to roll 4 inches, and sure enough,
Yep.
bang, flip, 4 inches. That's how good they are.
Whoa.
Come up a little. Shooter. Okay.
Oh.
Good throw.
Just drove it across the face. Brent Lang.
I like opening it up if you're Kevin Cooey, though. It's
Use the pocket ever? Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's either that or you're guarding this. So I don't want him to have that again, but
Yeah.
well, it could turn out really bad for him. You could do the straight guard.
What do you guys like?
You'd have to guard this though.
Okay.
You like here?
He's just
This is
running
really
on
good.
low and losing it all.
Okay.
Trying to
Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
I think I like it.
Yeah. Early.
This was my first instinct.
Okay. All right. Let's do it.
Okay. Let's make a good
you think,
weight.
Cheryl, another guard or freeze?
Can't guard his yellow.
Yeah, timing. I like the guard one more time.
I think so, too.
That's correct.
It's real good.
Top 12? Top 8? Okay, that's good.
What do you think?
Whoa.
We're there.
Got some
Wait.
room. Mine's good.
Weight's good, Mike. Top 8.
Got some room.
Whoa.
Dan.
Room.
Whoa.
Room.
Get ready, Danny. Matt, go. Go, Matt. Go. Go. Hard. We're there. Hard.
Tap
Just
that
a
yellow
small tap.
bit.
Small tap.
Tap the
Small
yellow
tap.
bit.
Good. Nice.
Very nice. It's the shot BJ like.
Kill the one red. Shot B.
Pretty sure that's really good.
Good sweep.
Hit and roll over here. Give us an in off.
Shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you got to. No, let's play this to stick the shooter, keep some.
Oh. So not the 3.
Forward
try to
raise
hang it
around.
around.
Yeah.
Half
Okay.
rock.
So, just bounce, and you bounce this over here is pretty good. Like,
Okay.
just here.
Control weight 7/8. Probably 3/4.
Interesting
You want to
call.
stick over here in the 8 foot. So we
It's
have
going to
some-
go red, I believe, and then roll over a little bit and stay. Another rock that's in front of the tee line that they can
Wouldn't mind pushing ours over a bit too.
use to their advantage later.
Go, Marcus. Control weight. That's
Roll
max,
weight 3/4.
I think, with
Still
control.
thinking offense here.
Okay.
Think you can split it around that yellow? And,
I think just get rid of one of the reds and keep this in play, this yellow one.
okay.
Yep.
And there's 3 yellow in the paint here, and it just
Yep.
gets a little dicey for Mike.
Hard.
Hard, Benny.
Hard. Roll it, Brent. Roll everything. Go. Go, 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 go,
And he
go,
does
go,
get rid
go,
of
go.
one and then rolls the shooter over to the edge of the 8. Yeah,
Mark.
1,
That's
2,
really good,
3
Marcus.
yellows in there. Remembering now that Cooey does
Way
have
better.
last
They're not
rock.
hooked anymore. That's big. Good shot.
Make the double. Make that double. It's flat. What's there?
Yeah, it's pretty makeable.
Yep.
Wanted to roll
Think
an
you have
inch or
to
two
be.
farther,
Yeah,
but
you
it's
do.
still a tough double.
Really anything that looks great other than
You toss a guard right here,
you could.
just
I think
touching
we-
the center line.
I think stealing is.
Does he ever
out of the
do
question
this?
Here. Like, right? This is a force.
Well, I don't know.
Situation. Well, not more than anything.
Yeah.
What are we doing here, boys?
You like the guard?
Well, I thought it's not a bad call.
Yeah. It's not. Just
Probably gonna peel it, isn't he?
you trying to get right here?
Yeah. Okay. Let's make it. Doesn't he have to peel it, guys? You guys like this?
I guess I don't mind it. I guess if you split or just touch the center line, it's pretty good, eh?
Yeah. Okay. Let's go.
Sure. Sorry that you gotta whip this.
Yeah, it's one or the other.
Let's go.
Okay. Here we go.
What height?
Halfway.
2/3. 2/3. 2/3.
This call is looking for the force or the steal, one of the two.
It's good, eh? No, it's good. It's good.
Oh, I got
Line's
a curl.
good.
It's close,
Weight's good,
though.
Mike. Looks heavy.
Where?
2/3.
Little tighter.
Has to curl.
Little tighter.
Has to curl. Really has to curl. You ready, Denny?
Just out of the rings.
Yep, go. Whoa.
Just touch
Whoa,
center, Danny.
whoa, whoa.
Really good.
It's a good shot.
Good.
Good. On that
You
back
gotta
check?
give this a go.
Yeah.
Gotta move
Let's
this.
give it a go, though. Once I
Even
hit
if
the second red
something
one, where's
goes,
it
one of
going?
our yellows goes
Actually,
flying.
that's probably best.
That's exactly what you want.
Okay, what do I need to hit here, Benny?
You need to hit
Three quarters. Just three quarters.
No,
Okay.
it's not 2/3, Mark.
Okay.
3/4. Make those top two red, lose our yellow too, and it's a pretty good situation.
Okay.
He's got decision making.
It's all about scoreboard management here. Kevin wants to
Close
leave
to
himself a
trying to
shot.
plant it on this, just a sliver high.
That's not great.
Red, red.
Okay, 3/4.
They recognize they could lose that top yellow, but they don't really care. It's more important getting rid of these red ones.
Mark Kennedy
Yep. Oh. Yep. Yes.
trying to hold the
Hard,
line
Benny,
now.
gotta go. Gotta go. Go, 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 go,
And
go,
they
go, go,
jam.
go, go, Benny, go. Jeez.
Okay,
Good
not
throw.
bad, Mark.
So it still leaves that red
Sweet,
stone
guys. That's pretty good.
back 4.
Sorry.
Opens up the center line, but shot rock belongs to McEwen without last rock.
He's just gonna top freeze, right?
Yeah, I think you gotta do this.
Yeah.
That's the best result. He might come and freeze this, right? And then
I think you gotta try
we'll have to deal with it.
Yeah, we're
Outturn.
Outturn hard.
Half rock is good, Mike.
Right there?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a thick half. It's a little higher. Like I think you can.
Yeah.
Thick half. This is the turn
to
that
make
won't kick
red
very
doubles, and
hard.
you're gonna
No,
have
I
a
think I'd
forfeit.
try. No, I think I'd try and hit.
I think you try to get rid of this 4, make the
Yeah.
double, roll over here. There's a chance. Well, he draws, and you need button.
Yeah.
This has to be thrown very firm.
Yeah, it's pretty flat.
You need to get that yellow. Once you hit the second yellow, it's got to travel about 5 feet to get it out of the 8 foot.
Yep, hard.
Right away.
Hard. Hard.
Trying to hold that line, pushing away, gets one, and look
Touch
at
and go.
that. How nice is
Get
that?
Not a boy.
Well done.
Perfect.
Great throw, nice brush.
That was straight.
Mike McEwen, Denny Neufeld combining.
Shot.
Great sweeping by
I
Denny.
hooked it and still went straight. Yeah. Good call.
4 foot strip. They're talking about how straight it is there.
Good shot.
Really good shot.
Yeah, that's max.
No, I think the only other thing I see is you waste
Make the
this, but then
Yeah, and then you
he
have the
goes
button.
he goes right there. I'm drawing late anyways, so I'm never chasing.
But at least you have the draw.
I
That's
hear
the
ya.
only problem. That's I like it.
You want to slash the double or freeze?
Whatever,
Kevin.
You know, throw the 6. It's similar line to I threw on that come
Funny how
around,
quickly it
you
can
know.
change, Russ. I mean, we were talking about how good it looked with 3 yellows in there, and they're all gone now.
Yes.
And now they're 4 reds.
Yeah, it looked pretty dangerous for Mike McEwen. Now you're right, and the problem now is if they come down, if ever Kevin comes down there a little light and ticks off that top red one,
Same ice as mine.
he's taking away his next shot. He's got to get by that long red one.
Same as where I threw last time.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, you don't got to move it.
Yep. Locked on it.
Look like
Draw the
Max.
button.
So trying to come
Hey,
down to the
Les.
face of shot rock at the back edge there.
Through the port.
Okay.
This is his best chance for possible deuce still in this end.
Old heavy.
Weight's
Just
good.
T-line.
Kevin
Line's
Cooey in
good.
his
Weight's
first.
good. We're there.
Well then,
Clean.
all you guys, wait only.
Room. Back button.
Room.
Room.
Wait only.
No. Back 4.
No.
Back 4.
Weight's
Weight's good, Mark.
Off.
Never.
Off
You're on
for
the top
line.
one. You're on the top one.
Right on.
Never.
No, we don't.
Never.
Maybe a
Never.
little rub
chisel.
now.
Hard.
Oh,
Hard.
look at that
Whoa,
late
whoa, whoa,
movement.
whoa.
Look at that. Look at that. Somehow it came off that stone sitting top 4.
Great
Never
on.
touched it. Watch it bend.
Mark called this really well. They gave him the weight call, and he called just at the end to get a little rub.
Don't think it touched it.
Might have papered it.
Right to here.
Wow. I mean, it looked like it was going to be all over.
Yeah, it did.
Still firm.
So firm.
Firm weight right there.
Yeah, I mean, this should curl a little bit, right?
I mean, the unfortunate thing,
See
Russ,
the
it-
ice.
Let's make this kind of like.
because he papered that stone, it didn't
Yeah, a
get
bit
to the
more
nose.
curl, eh?
I mean, he really
Like
would have
that?
loved to have put it right on the nose, right?
Yeah, but he has to be pretty happy.
Like this? Sure. Okay. Right where we were throwing
We've thrown
these.
this a whole bunch of times right here.
We've over curled every time. Like firm, right?
2/3 high is pretty good.
Shade high.
I have a decent amount of ice.
Get more ice than you're given.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Let's make it.
Let's make it, Mike.
Yep.
McEwen trying to
Whoa,
run
whoa,
the
whoa.
stone back from the top
Whoa,
12.
Whoa, whoa,
Yep.
whoa, whoa.
Yes!
Now some late licks. Wozniak. Oh, and pick it right off the face.
Okay, good
Shot, Mike. Okay, Mike, good shot.
Good end.
Shot.
Good end.
Sweep it a bit more. Yeah.
Good throw, Mike. Just need to catch it.
Trying to hit it a hair thinner, but still just a wonderful end.
What a great shot. Advantage for Kevin. He gets to pretty much show the same shot again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Facing 5.
I still don't think you want to be killing
Same way.
Yeah. No matter what, but would have been nice.
Remember, Kevin's got 2 rocks.
An extra one.
A little bit different.
That is.
Seems like a lot of ice.
And
Got a little more room now.
Yeah.
Also took a little less ice, he said. From his first stone. Does not want to flirt with that guard sitting top edge of the 4. Has to get by it again. Facing
Don't
5.
kill it. Line's good.
Line's easy if you can.
Line's good.
Like to go. Like to go.
Go then. Go then.
Oh,
You're
they
good,
want to
you're
go.
good.
Benny, go ahead.
Line's good.
Whoa, Benny, we're good.
Line's good.
Go ahead. Line's perfect.
Now it's a
Benny,
carry.
go. Keep going,
Get
guys.
by
Go, Benny.
that guard
Go,
again.
Benny.
It's a
Keep
carry.
going, guys.
Carry it down again for the single. Well, on both sides, you've got 2 of the best front ends in the game. And Matt Wozniak and Denny Neufeld for Mike McEwen, and how about Brent Lang and Ben Heber? Twice they've done this. And here a saver against 5. 4-2 Cooey.
Would have been just perfect.
Exactly 2 years from now, from December 2nd to the 10th of 2017, our country's best will meet in Ottawa, trying to become Team Canada in Korea. However, a lot could happen in the next 24 months, And if you want proof of that, you just have to look back to the previous Olympic cycle. That time around, 2011 Canada Cup in Cranbrook was the first chance to qualify for the trials in Winnipeg. The winner that year, Kevin Martin. However, by the time the trials happened, 2 years later, his team had broken up, and it was his former teammate, John Morris, that ended his Olympic hopes. The other two teams that found the podium in Cranbrook, well, they were Glenn Howard and Jeff Stoughton. They too both qualified later for the trials, but both didn't make it past the round robin. And the last place team in Cranbrook that year, well, it was Brad Jacobs, who had won just a single game. And we all know what happened for them 2 years later. So the next 24 months will determine which teams get an invite to Ottawa and get that chance at the Olympics. And while you may think you know the favorite right now, a lot can happen between now and then. So earlier today, Rachel Homan, with her win over Val Sweeting, is there. She's in the first guaranteed locked-up spot on the women's side for Ottawa. 2017, the winner of this game will pick up that first men's spot for the Lord of the Rings, the Canadian Trials. And at the moment, it's 4-2, Cooey leading. And Mike McEwen will have the last beat. He has the hammer here in 8 playing the Red Stars.
Tried to tap the yellow on the yellow and create a bit of a wall. Just breezed by the edge of it.
Yep.
So Mark.
Benny. No, you're good.
Okay. Good toss. Well, he'll just hit.
So he might be pretty aggressive for the deuce.
Just straight
especially
guard on
at
it?
8.
Yeah. You like the end?
Sure. Okay, Matty Hero. This is really quick. Okay. It's good speed. About halfway.
Halfway's good.
And a guard up their only stone in the rings.
Gotta go, guys.
Yeah,
pretty
just
high.
make sure, hard. Keep going. Make sure it's usable. It's got to be halfway to be.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep
Be
going.
halfway to be able to
Keep
use
going.
this. Okay, good sweep,
Good.
guys. It's good.
It's got inside the.
It's inside the
really
the
quick
button
part.
path. Yeah.
Have to remember, too, the other bonus here is you win this, you'll join that North American team in Las Vegas. So Jones, Homan qualified today. Erica Brown, Pat Simmons. Simmons and Jones as Canadian champions. And either McEwen or Cooey will fill out the field against a world team that includes world winners Alina Petz from Switzerland, Nicholas Adine, Yves Muirhead, Thomas Olsrud will bring his, well, he'll always bring his pants, but he'll bring his loud pants to Las Vegas. So Rachel Homan knows that she will be there as part of Team North America. And I'm told that tickets have gone very, very well, so if you're thinking of joining us,
Hope it doesn't jam on something. Okay, sure.
you'll have to make plans quickly.
Make sure I need that one.
What do you need? Three quarters?
3/4. Try and catch it off this.
Yep.
Red dead on is the safest, but that leaves the center guard. So they're going to try to hit it right where Kevin's broom is here. Red, it'll probably come into the yellows, but they might get lucky and have it roll through, and that's all they need to do.
Slider pick.
Would have sucked.
Yep. Gotta go, Benny.
Kennedy.
Hard, Benny. Whoa.
Hard, guys!
Yeah, hard.
Runs it by their own, ticks it on the way by, leaves that McEwen stone, though, top edge of the
gave it a go. Shoot.
8 foot. It is McEwen that does that last
Back
rock
line?
here in 8.
Yep. Yeah, back line.
Okay, Beach.
Got a guard to work with now.
Trying to cross it at her.
Once you get to the center, it'll start to cross.
Yeah, so you're saying it's going to be just a tad heavier here?
Close.
That heavier. This line, it'll be a little heavier for sure.
His back line weight. Give him a chance to try and get him behind the corner
Gotta
guard.
wait.
Hold in, hold in. Off if it's heavy.
Clean.
Off if it's heavy.
Off, man.
Whoa.
Through the house.
Whoa, whoa. Close. Hit. Whoa. Whoa.
Weight's coming down. Still back 12.
Whoa. Yep. Yep. Yes.
Touch it.
It's good. It's really good. Good shot.
Nice move there, eh?
Johnstone remains Cooey.
What do you like?
Center line back
Look at
8.
the nose here in line 3.
I think so.
What do you think? Nose at line 3, Mark.
What do you have on it?
I got good 3/4, 7/8. Just don't like the corner into that one, eh? That's no good.
It is. It's just it's quarter rock. Corner into which one?
Top one.
I think either like that, Kev, or you run the corner into the center.
Take a time if you're going to talk.
Yeah.
That's like a
We don't have a lot of time.
I think he knows this and you're not in awful shape.
I'm thinking you
with
can
you.
just about draw here now. This is not looking good.
Well, what's... What if you... let's just say you gave the thin double a go. It's not...
Oh, he comes and moves this, and then...
Well, then you come and move it.
Wow, we're still looking at 3.
I think this is pretty good, guys. Like, nose, or even if you go here, as long as we don't jam, obviously.
Yeah, the only other thing I like is this.
Well, you know what? If we nose it and he freezes, the double might be higher now.
Well, it will be if he doesn't
Upper
make it
rocks.
perfect.
That's
right?
probably the shot.
It also might not be shot over that one. Not that it matters, but
Well, it'll be getting late for him.
yeah, I think that's the shot.
Okay,
I'm
trust-
shot
right to the
on
nose.
yours.
Trust the broom. You saw mine, right?
Throwing hack?
Just
Light hack?
easy hack. Yeah, nice hack. Won't take off on you.
There you go.
Speed's
Remember
fine,
what you
guys.
told me about trusting the broom? Well, now it's your turn to trust the broom.
You do it.
I think Kevin wishes he could do it because he made it look simple, and that's a tough shot. The other shots they looked at were kind of coming down here and playing that thin double. That would have been really tough.
I think it's the switch time. Are you going from defense to
Yeah.
offense? And this is the offensive shot.
Weight's good. Light hack. Or easy hack.
A lot can go wrong here if you tick that guard.
So
Clean,
Hebert will take that, push the stone, trying to push the stone away, trying to hold the line past the guard.
Yep.
And now
Nice shot, Mark.
pushing towards the stone, hoping to curl those late licks from Lang.
Nice, Marcus.
Good shot.
Yeah.
Still a nice situation here. The two at the back help McEwen. That one that Mark just threw helps McEwen.
BJ Neufeld.
Mine's good.
Room. Tons
Mine's
of room.
room, guys.
Gotta go.
Go then.
Line is not good.
Weight's close.
Line's bad.
Weight's close.
You got a
Hard,
really tough
Danny. Hard, Danny.
Late
Hard,
movement.
Danny.
Gotta get second or third.
Hard, Danny. Go.
Go.
Go, 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 go. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Good. It's a good shot.
Did well to get it there for second. Shotstone remains. Cooey center line back 8.
Through there.
That's what you want to try to do?
Really hard, Kev.
What else do you think of?
Well, the runner is what they're thinking.
I think you run it.
It's just you have to hit it
Run
perfect.
it and try and miss everything.
Well, yeah, there's a couple spots to hit it, but
Yeah, there are a couple
if
spots.
you nut it, you lose the back one, but we lie 3. If you're across the top a little bit, it's fine. I mean, it's a tough shot, don't get me wrong, but I don't even know if this one's there, Kev.
What do you have of that?
You got a skinny half.
Probably not.
It's
I'd
probably
have to
not.
air the guard. Okay, let's make this
Yeah.
work. Give me middle of the rock, but you definitely want to be high side.
What they're worried about is they
you're
can't
trying to
see
hit
enough of this
7/8.
rock, and it's going to jam on this one, on that shot I just drew up. So they're going to play the short run.
Just try and stick here then.
Kevin's skill set, yeah, I bet he makes contact, but where's it going to go? If it goes this way, it jams back here. If it goes this way, it could jam also. Not a simple shot.
The other thing, though, Cheryl, too, is if you make it and it takes one of your own at the back out as it goes, you're still sitting 3, Cooey.
Yeah, you're okay with that. They're not sitting that great back there. It's really great. And Mike, he really got the sweepers on it to try to get it just tucked around this yellow guard that Cooey's running back.
Yep. Yep.
Here we go, Cooey in his first. Another run back. And Hebert.
Yes.
Trying to hold the line.
Sit.
Oh, look at that.
Okay.
Put it through the hole.
Pretty good. Oh, are we going to run out of time? I don't know if you...
It's over there. No, he would have touched those back ones, I think.
You got a quick timer today, Matty? Sorry, bud.
Now, Mr. Cooey, Fred is here. Loving every shot.
Yeah, that way it's a little
Bring
tough.
this into...
Tough. Well, I'm just thinking it's tougher for him to just come lob one on top of us.
Just top this to here.
Just sit on the other one a hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just can't
You want to
really
make sure that you get the one you're tapping back, so if he blows it up, we can...
Yeah, I'm just to here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, you got to be careful. You just leave him a pick off of this.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I'm worried about.
A pick.
Well, if you tap it to here, yes. Yeah. You stay here. If you can see enough, we'll be able to rip it off of this.
Yeah, but then I hit for 2.
If he gets, yeah, okay.
I'm trying to get it to outcount that. Okay. It's back totally. Back line.
You mean that outcount this, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, back line.
I think it's somewhere in here.
Yeah, it should be fairly gradual here, I think, right?
Yeah, it should go nice at the end.
This fourth shot rock here, so they're going to have to get that thing into play with only 2 shots left. They've got to have some help, so they're just going to come down, move that back a bit. If they get that yellow one out a little bit farther, and there's only 2 yellow in there. If Kevin makes a mistake, they'll have a shot for 2.
That's enough ice for
Another tour. You're not going to have any gifts under the tree.
That's right.
Earlier you had the squeezable square that you were using, and now the numbered 4. I don't know what to get you.
Speed should be good.
Clean it. Wait, close.
Hard line.
McEwen's first.
Hard line, guys. Close. Hard line. It's all there.
Said it should be a gradual curl.
Whoa. Whoa. Lots of weight.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Hard.
Yeah.
Hard, Danny. Hard.
And moving it back.
Cheers.
let's try.
Okay.
Just got off of it for a second and it finished up hard on them. They didn't get as much of a roll as they wanted in front of the yellow.
You can straight pick that.
Yeah, I thought they
If
might.
I jam it, how hard's that double? Can he stick it for...
I don't
Jam
think
it,
so.
the double's going to go right into it. Yeah, we should pick that.
Pick that.
Okay, I like it.
So, thin half.
Thinner the better.
Kevin ran away, didn't see it. They're getting a little tight for time. He didn't actually see it. The front end's calling this shot.
I see 3/4 of it, too.
Makes sense.
Wow.
Enough separation for the pick.
We know this spot, eh? Run right where you throw it, more or less. That shouldn't do much for you here, Kev.
Clean. Yep. Oh. Hard.
Barstow, boy, late licks now. Hebert, pick it, away it goes. And Hebert gets to the back bumper before the stone.
Nice shot, Kev.
Many of the teams have gone to 2 grippers to get a little more pressure on the broom. Both Mark and Ben use a slider.
Quick next end.
It's a little
One
tricky
I'm
coming
hitting
into
out
those
now,
rocks at a high speed.
Going there would be this.
It's that stage of the game yet? I don't. Probably got to take one and force or steal.
That's an interesting question.
Timeout.
Is he looking?
Just take one. There's nothing.
Is there a double there?
The only thing that splits there, then just
to get the deuce,
Well, the
or
other
does he
shot's
just take
skinny
his single?
double, like
Yes.
I guess.
of a rock.
I guess you could feather one and
Never know.
play the thin double and try to stick it, but that's like a 1 in a million.
Okay.
That's what Mike was offering up. Do we risk it now, or in the 9th end you might have to?
Yeah, it could make the game over early if you missed it now.
Mine's good.
What do you think?
I think he's there.
Yeah?
Yeah. Felt good. Felt really good.
So Mike McEwen liked it out of his hand. Wozniak and Denny Neufeld liked the weight.
Looks there to me.
Yeah, line's getting pretty tight. Hard, you gotta go.
Looks on the button to me.
Gotta go. Hard. Shoving.
And well carried. Nicely done
coming in.
to pick up the single in 8. Cooey leads and has the last rock back. Whose name will go on the trophy? Will it be the defending champion? Become the 3rd repeat winner, Mike McEwen, or will Kevin Cooey have his name, his team, on as this year's Canada Cup champion? Which team will join the North American team in Las Vegas? Maybe most importantly of all, which of the two will be the first team, the men's team, to qualify for the Canadian Curling Trials in Ottawa in 2 years? Cooey leads at 4-3, and he'll have the last rock. He has the hammer here at 9, playing the Yellowstones.
Definitely room, boys.
Mine's good.
Definitely room.
I actually thought it was pretty close.
Top 8.
Go then.
Hard then. Get a top 4.
Mark.
Slide, Mark.
Mark.
Line sucks.
Easy.
Oh, sorry. Top 4.
Line's okay. Line's okay.
Go ahead. Let me know.
Easy. Just top 4.
Easy.
Line is not good. Top 4. Hard. Oh, that's way wide there.
Weight's good. Oh, good news is it's hard to top that.
A little bit wide for Ben there, but his weight's been spot on the entire game.
He's had a great game.
I don't think anything could have been deeper than that one right there.
Mine's nice, guys. Just as high.
Has to curl.
It just needs to sit.
It's got it well over.
Sit, Danny.
Curl.
Okay, Danny.
Okay, good shots.
Okay.
Throw it,
There is an angle for the next shot
Hope you
for
can, boys.
Felt really close.
Langer to make that double go away.
Yeah, this is sliding better.
Probably right here.
Perfect.
It's got to curl.
Got a curl, Brent.
Look to
Looks
my
heavy,
broom.
boys.
It's not heavy, Danny. Easy.
Just full 8.
Easy. Oh, weight's real
Just
good.
full 8.
Yeah, you got to
Go
go.
ahead,
You
bud.
can't let him flop.
Go ahead, bud. Go ahead.
Have a look at that, Brent.
T-line's good, Matt.
Hey, weight's there, Mike. Just line right now.
How much?
Back 4, back 8.
Whoa, line's good. Stay with it.
Just back 4. Back 4.
Line's real good.
Coming down a little.
Guards long enough they can get a lot of finish after they get by.
Yep. Hard.
Hard, guys.
Whoa. We're just going to kind of sit right in between.
And they do.
Okay. Good.
Pretty good.
Shot.
It's not. You want to move this. That pocket's not very good.
Second red could go into that pile too.
No.
Whoa.
No.
Whoa.
No.
Good throw.
Thanks so, Matt.
Millimeters of making that.
Okay, same weight, guys. Good toss. Yeah, same weight.
Try, Brent.
This one might curl a little more.
That's more same weight. It's good. The hair more beach?
Yeah, just line, Mike.
Dragged her a bit.
Don't want to.
Dragged her a bit, boys.
Okay.
This one should
Don't
curl
have
a
to.
hair more.
We're 2 hit.
Okay, well then, right off.
Small
Ben.
tap right now.
Line's good.
Right off. You don't want to
Line's
move
good.
them. You don't want to move them.
We're there. We're all
Line's
there.
good.
You don't want to jiggle them.
I just don't want to move
a little heavy.
anything if possible.
We're moving. Move the yellow.
Oh, we're moving the yellow.
Okay.
Okay, not bad.
Okay.
Pretty good.
It's pretty good for the
Pretty good.
guys.
Pretty good. Yeah. Okay.
Sure. Get
Sure.
something moving.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even if you lose ours. Yeah.
Straight peel's not the end of the world, Brent. They still got some work to do.
Little less, Kev. Give me the center almost.
I don't think Brent should try too hard to drag this in there. Just make sure you roll away.
Whoa, easy. Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, hard.
Yep.
Good throw.
Oh, I like Ben's comment before he threw the straight peel's not bad. Like, don't try too hard.
I mean, you can show him a bit of this side of it.
Leave us center
Yeah,
guard.
you can. Yep.
You don't want to show him the out turn.
Keep peeling. There you go.
It's like halfway.
Yep.
Looks pretty promising for the McEwen team with the way the angles are stacking up. It won't be a problem at all for Mark to get one of those, maybe the back red out, and that changes everything.
A little better than halfway now.
Hard, Danny.
Oh.
Hard, you gotta go.
Yep.
You have to go.
Yep. Keep going. Go. Good shot.
I think you get that back red. Yep.
Hack.
Now the red that's left is very vulnerable.
Nice, just hacked.
Yeah, we know this spot.
Yeah, exactly.
Early straight
Yeah, the
here.
top one just doesn't go anywhere with that corner frozen.
Yes.
Right.
He guarded the wrong rock. I assume it was accidental.
Weight's good, Hack. Whoa. Easy, Hack. Yep.
Mark Kennedy.
Hard, Ben.
Whoa.
Easy.
Yep. Yes.
Hard, Benny.
Hard.
Benny.
Got to get it by that
Benny, go!
guard just thrown up. Get it by that one first.
Go.
Goodness, great brush. Super brushing, Ben Hebert.
Let's cat down on that one.
Mark's liking Ben a lot for that.
He's so good. It doesn't lose a.
That was hard to know.
Doesn't miss a beat going by the guard. He hops the guard and he's still going. Oh.
What are you trying to, so this just stays? Okay.
That makes a massive difference to this end.
Top 8 weight, guys.
One very lonely red in there.
I'm gonna go here.
Sure?
Yep.
Yeah, hard. Really hard.
Hard.
Wait only.
Line's close.
Wait only.
Room.
Whoa. Whoa. Close.
Real close. Go to get it there.
Well, just do it.
It's there.
Just do it.
There.
Just do it, guys.
Great shot.
Good shot.
Let's go, boys. Yeah, they do right now.
Oh, easy.
Go, Beach.
So there you see the time remaining for each team and their respective timeouts. Cooley's used one.
Yep.
Oh, you're good. Just clean. Just go
Yep.
straight here. You're fine. Go ahead.
Hard.
Go ahead. Good job, Mark.
Time out.
So first timeout now for Mike McEwen.
Right now he can get rid of everything if he hits that yellow.
Yeah, I know. He can spring those both, can't he?
Right now he can, yeah.
Yes.
That's the problem for Mike.
Yeah, both reds go.
Yeah. So what do you guard?
Right to there, stay in front.
Do you guard this one?
Pretty good.
Do you guard this one, or do you even guard this
You'll
one?
be able to get rid of 2 of our
Oh,
reds.
there he is. I know. Not sure how we prevent that.
What do you want to try and leave for your next one?
What about same shot? Is that any good?
He might be able to get them all going.
Get them all
He
going.
might just hit 2/3.
Oh,
yeah.
Right, yeah.
You gotta
okay.
move this.
What if you?
What happens if we could unhook
Let
this?
John talk.
I was gonna say too, if you could ever tap the 3 to the back of the button, the 3 yellow.
What's that? Sorry.
Tap that to the back of the button.
Make him shot 2, but
Yeah. I guess he might guard, but.
Well,
yeah,
if we save our shooter,
I don't
we
think
can
you guard
we have
everything.
something to
Yeah.
come in on.
I don't know.
this one's pretty good, isn't it?
This is my first thought.
Then he's got this.
It's not awful.
And he's
now.
got this.
Yeah, it's not awful.
What if you just
Maybe
tap it to here?
Just to here. Just to here.
Just shot.
Place it right here.
Just so we can't get rid of the shooter.
Yeah, just tap it a little bit so that the shooter can't come.
He might
low
though.
on his
If
3A.
I roll off here, can he just hammer this?
Yeah.
And he's coming off and get both these going.
Well, this won't go anywhere.
This 4 will stay though.
That won't go anywhere.
You don't think this is going to come off?
No. Not if it's here.
I don't mind that.
Just tap it 6
yeah, I think
inches?
so. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I don't see a lot of good options other than
Made it
that.
on TV, J-Bone.
Like this?
I think so, Mike.
Okay.
Just so it's second shot.
Deb throwing T-ish back button.
I just throwing top button, lady.
How's that look, Trace?
Pretty good.
Well thought out. They just want to tap this thing just a little bit, and then there'll be that yellow jams.
I guess we'll see if it's...
And they'll have a rock there and there, so it's going to be difficult to get a bunch of reds moving, but it's a really, really fine shot. Obviously, there's a pile of things going wrong.
This far. He moves it farther.
He's trying to move it for shot, and then I think you have the yellow.
That says a lot, huh?
Mm.
There's Cooey's fingers just so far apart. That's how much he's trying to move.
If you can.
Not at all.
Whoa.
Line's close.
Back button. Whoa.
Mike McEwen, his
Yep,
first.
back button. Yep.
Yeah, we gotta go tap it a
Whoa.
bit. Weight's good.
Little heavy.
Weight's good.
Oh, it's heavy. It's heavy. It's heavy
Weight's
for what
good.
we want.
Weight's good. Weight's good. It's gotta sit. Sit.
A little more than they'd hoped, having wanted it to stay in the top 4.
A little too far, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great try, but it didn't end up in a good spot.
Wasn't you don't get it.
Well,
We're sitting 4 in front of it. Pretty good.
Yeah, as long as I make these two.
As long as it doesn't touch this one. As long as it doesn't touch the 3.
Well, if you lose your shooter, though, Kev, he's coming in here. So that's really bad. It has to be.
Okay, hang on.
It can't touch that.
I think there's 2 shots. Benny's, or if you plant this right now, okay?
Roll off.
If you plant it.
What if I play it soft?
Yeah, you play with board.
Sure.
I'm kind of liking this,
You are?
boys. Like
You can't roll your shooter this way.
I'm just wondering what he does, guys, if you plant this.
I think this is best, though, Mark. Don't you? These might all go, don't you?
Yeah.
And even if I sit here and it doesn't, I've got 4 rocks to hit him.
I like it.
Okay, right on the nose, boys.
That's what they're going to come up with.
I think it's actually.
I think Mark also had another option where they're just going to promote this a little bit, move that back.
Okay.
Just get the red back a little bit.
I
That
don't
would
think it's
work also,
possible
I
to
think.
hit that yellow U. I'd have to. It would have to touch this first.
It's really close, Kev. But then I think you're getting it anyway.
Outturn, middle of the rock.
Outturn, middle
red
of the rock,
double.
right on the nose. See what happens.
Well, actually, if he comes through, won't he catch the red as well? I mean, he's going to move all 3 of them, right?
He might.
Yeah.
Sorry, Cheryl. Ideally, right on the nose, feather the second red, the one at the 2 o'clock position, and if he hits it thin enough, he could get the shot rock. You're right. The worry is if he hits it thick, it goes over and gets his own. It's a pretty precise shot, but he's sitting pretty if he makes it.
Said even if he didn't catch that back shot stone, he's got a couple of his own to run in there.
Cooey in his first.
Yep. Hard.
Again, Hebert.
Hard, Benny.
Trying to hold that line. Hold that line. Run it back. Oh, and he drove it by. The stone top edge of the 4. He got rid of the backing.
Got the wrong double. He wanted to feather that top one, and he did. So thin he missed it. Just missed. He ever ticks that thing.
Feathers that big, oh.
That's exactly right. That was a fraction from perfection.
Try it. Okay, Mickey, let's make this good.
That should be straight, right, buddy?
Yep, should be.
Yeah, what are you throwing, normal or firm? Or? Let's don't peel.
Yeah, it should be straight here.
Go easy.
I'm trying to feather it.
Double's the easy part.
Right on the nose.
Okay.
Where are you going to roll?
You got to throw peel in. Sure.
You're trying to get all 3, Cheryl?
I think he's just right on the nose, just sitting right there.
Whoa, close.
Whoa,
McEwen's lashed.
Yep.
No.
Whoa, no.
Nothing yet. Nothing yet.
Yep.
No.
Whoa.
No.
Whoa.
No.
Just
Get it out.
It'll hang, and now the double is it there.
Certainly.
Jeez.
Let's try.
Couldn't get it out the side.
Just had to curl up
you
a
hit so
touch.
little of it, eh? Should have thrown it harder, I guess. You had to zip it. Should have thrown like full peel.
Just need to just cross it that little bit. Right?
Make it.
Let me see, Larry. It's probably throw the same out.
You got to be touching the center line.
The double's there.
Where's the shooter go?
Right, the throwing rocks going dangerously close to that.
I like the end.
Hey, I like it. I like it.
But if you can hold it,
I think I need to
make
see
the
a
double
bit more.
for 3.
Touching the line, stud.
Just playing the intern thin.
Must be. Must be.
Final stone.
Whoa. Ready.
Whoa! Off.
All on its own. Right off, right off.
Get out, get out, get out!
No, he just touched it. It's a 2 for sure. Down the look around the edge. And shakes. It's for 3. And Cooey will pick up the men's title, the Canada Cup, and he will get that first spot in the curling trials in 2 years in Ottawa.
Let's get your coach will be set up for this trophy.
You made it over the top. You made it over the top.
That was so thin, he almost flashed it away.
Like McEwen's last, he couldn't get that stone out the side.
The other double would have taken his own out. Just takes the paint off of that thing.
And it just touches it. But a look, it hangs on for the 3. And it was Shakes. Yes. As Cooey, Kevin Cooey, Mark Kennedy, Brent Lang, Ben Hebert booked themselves a spot in the curling trials in Ottawa in 2 years. Make the final. Cooey wins it 7-3 over McEwen.
The 2015 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Home Hardware. Homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice.
Kevin Cooey and the team from the Glencoe Club celebrate their win of the Canada Cup. And in such a close game, there were only 2 multiple ends, and they both came from Cooey in 5 and in 9. 3 of the players, Lang, Kennedy, and Cooey, in the 90%. Ben Hebert, 86, but his brushing was extraordinary.
Kevin, congratulations. The Canada Cup is yours. I think your final shot was just one sample size of how well the entire team played. How proud are you of the guys?
Yeah, awesome. Couldn't be better. This is, I think, one of the hardest events to win there is, and to battle the way we did against a great team feels awesome, especially for this team. We struggled a bit last year, but you know, this year it's been great, and it's only getting better.
You seem to be on your own level of shot making in this game. How did you feel out there?
Played well. You know, it felt good. I think it helped. This was our 3rd game in a row on this sheet, so you know, I knew where to put the broom and felt confident in every shot.
You get to go now to Ottawa, Olympic curling house spot. What does that mean to you guys, knowing now you can plan your schedule around that ultimate goal?
Yeah, that's why we put this team together originally, was to try and make a run to get to the Olympics. And you know, it's nice. It's hard these days with so many good teams. You don't want to take anything for granted, and to sew up our spot now is awesome. And you know, we're looking forward to it.
Canada Cup champion, enjoy.
Thanks, Brian.
And someone who also enjoys it is Dad Fred. Always there for the boys, his daughter too. Go, Cooey, go. And along with, on the left side, Coach John Dunn, Ben Hebert, Brent Lang, Mark Kennedy, and Kevin Cooey out of the Glencoe Club in Calgary. They are the Canada Cup champions. They'll also be part of Team North America at the Continental Cup in Las Vegas. And yes, they have that spot in the curling trials in Ottawa 2 years from this week. They are the first men's team to book their place. And he's right, Russ. I mean, it just allows you next year. We don't maybe have to play as much. We can still go, but we'll pick our spots.
Well, it's not easy to make the trials. You know, Brad Gushue won a gold medal. He missed the last 2 trials. That's how hard it is just to get to that final 8. So pressure's off.
I'd like to welcome Greg Bartolotta and Ron Hutton to present the Home Hardware Canada Cup Trophy to Team Cooey.
So Kevin Cooey will have his name on the trophy for a second time, having won in 2008. Congratulations to Kevin Cooey and the team from the Glencoe Club in Calgary. This year's Canada Cup came to Northwestern Alberta and the Swan City, Grande Prairie. 15 teams from all across our country battled it out, and what a battle it was. The big prize, a spot in the Canadian Olympic curling trials as teams gear up and try and wear the Canadian maple leaf in Korea. John Epping and his team from Toronto barely qualified to be here, but proved all week that they belong. Sherry Madaw showed that her dream of being an Olympian is still very much alive. Team Madaw barely missed the playoffs. Kevin Cooey and Mike McEwen reminded us just how good the men's game is in Canada, battling it out for first place. And Rachel Homan won her very first Canada Cup and clinched a place at those trials in her hometown of Ottawa. The Olympics have really become the biggest event in curling, dwarfing everything else. The World Curling Tour, Canada Cups, provincial playdowns, Scotties, Briers, World Championships, all will be played as the appetizer to the main course, Korea 2018. It's the reason that in this era of curling, teams operate on a 4-year cycle. This week here in Grande Prairie marked the halfway point of that cycle, and it was the perfect showcase of the curling talent Canada has to offer. We just can't wait for what the next 2 years have in store.
The 2015 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Ford, proud partner of the Canadian Curling Association for over 20 years, by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures, and by Purex Bathroom Tissue. Purex, 90 years of pure comfort.
The Fenlands Recreation Center in Banff will be our next stop. A reminder, the Pinty's All-Star Curling Skins game opening semifinal, January the 8th. Val Sweeting against Rachel Homan, a rematch of the Canada Cup final. Congratulations to Rachel Homan and Kevin Cooey on their wins of the Canada Cup and earning their spots to the curling trials in 2 years' time. And now on behalf of Cheryl, Kathy, Russ, Brian, and our entire crew, from our curling family to your family, wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and all the best in the new year. And we'll speak to you in 2016 here on Canada's Sports Leader, TSN.